Hello, everybody, and welcome to session 8 of Failed Hero Points. I welcome everyone to this actual play of the Outlaws of Alkenstar Adventure Path. We are a group of friends who have decided to keep playing this big, long thing together. It should last for a while. Hopefully, you all have fun enjoying watching us go and make fools of ourselves. I am your GM, Fogelhut. With us today are 5 of our 7 compatriots. We haven't had really much chance to do this. One of us was missing last week. He is here again this week. But with the way that we run our games, we are allowed to use each other's characters and still continue to have our full cadre of characters, just with everyone kind of controlling the other characters that are not here. So with us tonight still, we have Moorbird. We have Effigy Drums. We have UV. We have Shave. And we have Patrick.
Those for all the kids out there.
Oh boy, you did a dab. You managed to do it. Tonight we will be missing our rogue and our swashbuckler. But everyone else is here tonight. How's everyone feeling? Good?
I feel good.
Yeah.
I'm ready to swab some shuckles on behalf of Davy.
Yes, our normal players, Davy and Scale, are out today. Not together, separately. It would be interesting if they decide to do something together. They live very far apart from one another. So, let's see. I think we're just kind of gonna go right into it. One of us was missing last session. So what happened last session? Does anybody remember?
I made some of us purple.
That did happen.
Yeah.
Yes, a full empurpling did occur.
I remember, so I watched the VOD, so I remember the confusion about, like, you can't go half purple. You gotta go full purple, and then it's cool. But if you're half purple, then that's not so cool. So
Right.
you went
Right.
full
You don't want
purple.
to be spotty. Spotty isn't cool. If you're super duper purple, you're like, oh yeah, I'm owning this. Anyone else?
So we shrunk the ferret or weasel or whatever.
The
Chameleon?
Chameleon?
That's what it is.
Slick.
Yep. We shrunk Slick the chameleon
Uh-huh.
somehow, and then
and its furry tail.
yep. And then we got our buddy, little buddy Vashon Gattleby, and we walked into this ambush.
I want to go to a zoo. I want to go to a zoo with Moorbird. Just be like, yeah, look at that bear. And I was like, dude, that's an alligator. Yeah, whatever.
They're both predators. Whatever.
The bear,
And legs.
reptile,
Animals are animals.
No, I get it. It's because you're a shapeshifter. You don't like other things that can blend into other things. I see what this is. This is envy. All right, no, I get it. I'm on the same page now.
He doesn't see forms.
Yeah, exactly. Just court essences. Anyways,
Oh, boy.
we got here. We were waylaid like we knew we would, thanks to my character and Farah, I think it was, Verla doing investigations. And then almost everybody ran forward to deal with these crooked criminals. I stayed back a bit with our package. Then I came forward and bravely took out the last 2 kills, I believe, or near on. And at that moment, we hear more footprints running up from behind us as more crims are coming up to grab our dude.
And
Hence the pile of dead bodies in front of us.
yeah, just all the duds. You guys have killed a a lot of people here on this bridge.
I've killed only 2 people, just to be clear.
That's fair. So you guys look back. That was a good coverage here. You guys look back and see that Gattleby is definitely noticing that there is people running up behind him.
Gattleby, this way.
Oh, he yells, "The hell with this!" and starts to run, and takes off, and starts running.
Gattleby!
Right behind you guys comes a bunch of people. Where are you? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these guys pop up, run all together, and run after you. You are faced with an option or 2 options here. 1, chase after Gattleby, who has taken off towards, you believe, probably the brewery that you are going to. Or you can face off against these 7.
One of these plans seems stupid.
How many casters have AoE spells? That's what I want to know.
I mean, technically, I do. If you count 2 squares as AoE.
Huh.
Vashon is taking off. He is running away from you guys. The package is escaping.
He ran off the map.
Yeah.
Is he...
As much as Adriel would like to fight, I feel like if we lose the package, then there's no point in doing the fighting anyway, right?
Agreed.
Yeah, I think we gotta run after Gattleby.
I mean, is he still in
You
our
could-
line of sight?
Yeah, you see him. He is off like a shot. You can follow him as he's going. So you can either follow him or you can try and stop these guys. This kind of like this line of dudes that are. the
Let's leave Varilla and Ruxel to deal with the guys, and then the rest of us.
Very successfully, I'm sure.
What? They bombed the bridge and it breaks?
Yeah, I don't.
I don't know. Sorry, you guys have to make new characters. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened.
Pretty much in agreement that probably not worth risking losing Gattleby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically, devil's advocate here. Just we know where he's going.
Well, we think we know.
We think we know. He said that's where he wanted to go. Gentleman seems to be does seem to be a man of plans, and these 7 are going to come after us anyways. This is a narrow point. There aren't a lot of civilians around.
But we don't know. We need to protect Gattleby.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying there is sense actually to stopping here.
Can we come
dealing
back
with
for
them
these guys?
I think that
They're gonna come after us. It'll be fine. We can fight them later.
I vote we go after Gattleby because we knew about this ambush. We don't know what is ahead of him.
True. Yeah, that's even a fairer point.
I want a final vote here. I want a final vote here. We've been
going after
debating
him.
while he's running around.
We're going after him.
Okay. You're going after him? Who is for going after him?
After Gattleby, yeah.
Yep. And who's for staying and fighting?
I think we should actually stay, but I'm not going to stay by myself.
He's
Just
got
to be
this.
clear.
Okay. All right. Then the majority is yep. Astra, you see everyone else start to turn and run after Gattleby.
We're doing that instead. Okay, stay there.
Since we're by these like crates of produce, can we like toss them in the way at the end of the bridge to slow the 7 down?
I believe someone could cast Scatter Screen, making some difficult terrain, right?
Sure, you guys can do that.
Oh.
Spend one round, get behind Gattleby by a round, and then continue on, run after him.
I'm just if we're running, I'm gonna stay up with him. I don't have any close combat, ignoring the fact that I'm the only one with a magical weapon.
Yeah, let's just run after him.
Okay. Anyone else want to maybe do some obstacle coursing, or are you just all gonna run after him?
Oh, just run. It's
Let's
fine.
go after him. Yeah.
All right, we got a bunch of runners. All right. So, this is how I'm gonna do this. We're about to enter. We haven't done this for a little bit. Theater of the Minding. For just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to remove everyone but you guys from the encounter tracker. Okay, we're going to keep our previous initiative still, and you guys begin to chase after Vashon Gattleby. So we are going to be using the
Chase rules?
chase rules that have not as a group have not used it in almost 2 years.
I was part of the beta test for these for Paizo.
Oh, really?
I did not agree with what they ended up being. I will say that.
I kind of dig the chase rules. Last time around, I ran the chase incorrectly. I know how to run it now. I did it piecemeal, where it was one person by one person. What it's supposed to be is rolling for your action, and it contributes to the entire group moving forward or backwards. So, because you guys want to be helping each other out if you stumble or whatever to get past a point. You guys do have something called preparation points, because you did some preparation, and I will allow these. This technically, it's supposed to be done by only the people who went and scouted ahead. I'm going to let everyone use these to spread out. We are going to ignore the two of us that aren't here because I don't want to roll on their behalf. It just doesn't make sense.
Fair.
No one's gonna have fun with that. So you guys take off after Gattleby. You guys are at the bridge currently, so there's a big crowd around you watching all this murdering happening. You see that the crowd's pretty full up. You think you could kind of push your way through if you'd like, but you also realize that there's a certain flow to the crowd that's still like the ones that aren't paying attention to you guys, because this sort of thing happens in Alkenstar a surprising amount of the time. They're just continuing on their way to get to the shops and get off the main bridge and street, so you can try to follow the flow. So would you like to try? This is going to happen for everyone gets to choose, and you all will have your separate role, and this will all contribute to or push back your chase points. If you fail, you can, whatever you get, you can spend you have 12 preparation points that you guys built up, because you guys did a great job building into this. You can spend a preparation point to move your degree of success up by 1 step. Okay? You all got that?
Yep.
So,
what up by 1 step? Sorry.
Your degree of success. So if you roll a crit fail, you can bump it up to a failure. If you have a failure, you can bump it up to a success. Success bumped up to a critical success. Okay? So you have 12 extra to play around with in this chase, which is quite a bit. And you guys are a decently large party, but I don't think I'm going to have to really adjust the amount of chase points that you have to overcome. That's the thing too. You have a certain amount of chase points that you're trying to hit for each obstacle along a path. On a successful roll, you earn 1 chase point. On a crit success, it's 2 chase points. Failure, no chase points, and crit failure, you lose a chase point. Okay? Does this all make sense? I know this is a lot, but it's actually not too bad, and I'm going to be keeping track on the side here on what is happening. Okay? So, we're going to go in initiative here. Again, you see that you can just force your way through the crowd, or you can try to follow the flow of the crowd. We have Astra up first.
Do I
And
know
don't worry about you being there physically on the map. This
Right,
is just
no.
we're in Theater of the Mind right now.
what? With my acrobatics, I would like to try to slip through the crowd.
Okay. Roll me an acrobatics check then.
Blind or nay?
I
I ask because this
that'll
is a
be-
non-standard use of.
I will say, I'm going to say blind, because if you know what it is, because how we're rolling,
Mhm.
then everyone else can see what the DC might or might not be, and if they can beat it easily or not.
Wrong.
Because the DCs are different for each different possibility here.
Which makes
okay?
sense. Yep.
All right. You run up to the crowd, and the crowd you bounce off. It's like so thick with where you tried to go to that you just kind of stay in place. So no point for you.
Can I spend one of the
Preparation points? You sure
Yes.
can.
I
Mhm.
shall do so.
Great. So you slip in. You see a path through the crowd, much like a running back finding their way through a hole in a defensive line. That's right. I made a sports reference.
I definitely
What is that?
understood it.
And you are able to get your way through the foot traffic there and make your way. You see Gattleby in front of you. He's still a distance ahead of you. He just kind of wove through that no problem. So
You can do this, Gattleby. We are with you.
okay, then that brings us to Varilla, Adril.
Way. Adriel's gonna shove her way through.
Great.
Oh.
Do you want to do acrobatics or athletics?
Oh, she's shoving. Here comes an athletics.
Okay. Yeah, so you just kind of shove your way in and start pushing everyone to the side as you try to make your way through. You feel pretty comfortable getting your way through the crowd. Great. Jacksonius.
I would like to use my cat-like reflexes to basically climb over people.
Very nice. Okay. Is that going to be acrobatics or athletics for you?
We're gonna say acrobatics because I have one more of those.
There you go.
Also, the way you described it was pretty acrobatic.
Yeah, right on. All right.
Yeah, you're like stepping on top of heads, just working your way over people. You feel pretty. You feel like you got through that pretty well. Kelvin.
So pushing through would be acrobatics or athletics.
Right.
What would be the skill for following the crowd?
Oh, I know what I should have done.
I have not described this yet. So you kind of use your knowledge of how traffic flows and things like that in a city. So you are going to need to make a society check for that.
Okay,
That's kind of cool.
you bet it is. I'm +8,
Nice.
and it doesn't help me.
And you work your way directly into the flow of the crowd as you push your way in, and you emerge on the other side surprisingly quickly.
'Cause I'm a
and
little
Inari.
guy.
I'm gonna follow Calvin. I'll use that point.
Okay, so you use a preparation point.
Oh,
to
actually,
move that-
I'll use the hero point and re-roll.
Oh, okay. You can totally do that. Everyone else, make sure that you have 1 hero point, unless you are the people that I said could have 2. Inari, you have some difficulty working your way through the crowd. You feel like you didn't slow people down, but you certainly didn't speed your way through. But you guys are all able to get your way through the bridge, and you feel like you are pretty close to Gattleby. You feel like you haven't fallen any further behind.
Could we spend a preparation point on that?
We're
Or
You
hero point
can't.
override that?
you can. I'm telling you that you passed.
Oh, gotcha. Misunderstood.
Right. You're
Yeah.
you're good.
I
I'm
think we
trying
only
to
get to use
describe
the
this in a. Sorry, yeah. What was that? Drums.
I think we get to use the preparation points on individual rolls, not on the results at the end of a round. Too. We can't be
think
like,
he was-
cool, passed, let's crit succeed. I think only on individual rolls, right?
Yeah, and I think he was though asking if we could use that on Inari's last check there.
Yes. From this,
Which
since-
you could to move it to a success, but again, I'm trying to describe this in a
Right.
way like you guys succeeded and you moved past.
Got it.
Like it didn't. You guys didn't have trouble getting through the bridge. Okay,
Yep.
does that make sense?
Mhm.
All right. Let's see. Okay, then you guys work your way through. As you follow the traffic of everyone getting their way through, you come across this marketplace. Lots of people like purchasing things, just kind of all at stalls, just a big amount of stuff. Again, it's a large crowd. You see that you could, just push your way through, smash your way through. But you see, like, they're easily... There's a lot of people, but you think you could, if you had... They're not... It's not that they're easily distracted, but, like, they're not, like, all focused on doing one thing at one time. So you think you could gather their attention, and having them not move from gathering their attention, you could probably work your way through that way, or you could probably just yell at them and make them move out of your way.
So I'm first again.
Yes.
I'm going to intimidate them into make it whole.
Okay. You yell and people get out of your way as you move your way through. Adriel.
Oh yeah, Angel's going to not intimidate, but she's going to, on the spot, come up with a quick rhyme that she shouts out, like, "We've got to keep pace, we've got to win the race," and then some more rhyming words after that. And she'd like to distract them with a little performance.
That's why
Get
I'm
out of
in-
my way or I'll punch you in the face.
There we go. I'm an ace.
Sure, I'll let that happen.
You're just confused, like what the?
So, yeah, actually, people do look at you and they're like, "What are you saying?" And I think you're just trying to perform too loudly, like they cannot understand what you are saying.
Porn.
Must have been a bad roll, because I got a lot of bonuses on that check.
As somebody who did the lion's share of collecting those 12 points, feel free to use one.
You did
yeah.
roll.
Let-
Yeah, you didn't roll well.
Let's
It
go
wasn't a
ahead and
crit
cash in
failure.
a preparation point then.
Okay. So using a preparation point, you do.
You think of a better
people-
rhyme.
Yeah, you think of a better rhyme scheme. Try it again, and then they start to pay attention to what you're saying. and some people have stopped so that you can work your way through. Jacksonius.
Oh boy. Same deal, I guess.
You're also going to create a rhyme?
Oh no. same as the last. If I'm already on top of the shoulders of people, I'm going to continue to try to hop from one to the next.
Oh, like that. I got you. Yep.
I like
Okay.
this entire time. You're like, I'm not touching the ground. I'm not touching the ground.
Floor is lava.
Yeah.
Okay,
No footprints that can't get me.
Give me an acrobatics or athletics. Probably acrobatics again.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you slip and fall off of someone's head.
Preparation point?
Yep. You are then able to bounce your way from head to head as you work your way through the crowd.
Sweet.
And again, so this is the thing. I'm going to make sure everyone knows this. You don't all have to pass. It's a collective pass.
Right.
So each thing has its own amount of chase points that you need to overcome. Okay?
Okay.
So, some of them are like only need 3 successes and no crit failures.
Right.
Just letting you know.
Mhm. Chelvin.
Yep. Chelvin.
I'm gonna go along with the crowd again.
Okay, that's not an option.
Damn it.
You can try gathering the crowd's attention if you want to use that society check again, though,
Yes, I will do that.
to get them to stop, and then you can go. Oh yeah, you do something. What do you do to gather the crowd's attention?
I take both of my hammers and I clink them together real good. Make a big
Oh,
loud
yeah.
noise.
That's a giant loud noise, and you are able to get people to like kind of look at you, and as they're just looking and not moving, you see an open path through. And Ari.
I'd like to do like a twirling dance behind Calvin to proceed forward.
Sure.
Cool.
May
So
I
you
make a
want
performance check?
Okay, all right, I'll let this go. Yeah, let's do it.
We all look ridiculous.
It's my thing.
Wow. So you put on such an impressive dance that people actually like want to throw coins at you as you are like finishing up.
How much
and
money do I make?
you
30
make
gold.
none because you have to get going.
I think he said 80 gold you made.
But the crowd parts respectfully for you as you run your way through them.
Nice.
Do they throw roses?
Yep, they throw roses. Like the guy selling roses at his stall. A bunch of people run up to his stall, grab the roses, and throw them at you. And he goes, "Oh, hey guys, no, oh."
Is there someone
You gotta
weeping
pay
because?
for those.
Is there someone weeping because it's so beautiful?
There are in fact there's a crowd of teenage girls that is just weeping because you touched them so deeply in their hearts with
Nice.
with your dance, and you've inspired them to become their own troupe of dancers.
This is why I do what I do.
You run your way through. Yeah, you make your way through. Everyone feels pretty good. You see Gattleby in the distance as he starts to run through this parade that is celebrating the goddess Bri that marches through the street. You see Clockworks dancing along while playing music. Their inventors waving to the crowd standing on either side of the street.
Kelvin
you
shouts,
feel like-
"Those are clocks!" That's a callback to an earlier
Yeah,
episode.
yeah.
Chad, if you don't get it,
Check the
go
VODs.
back and watch the VODs.
Oh boy. You feel like there's some possibilities here to blend in with the worshippers as you work your way across the street. There are ways to join the parade. you see that like there's performances going on. You can maybe do a couple like somersaults across the street, or like a handstand, doing something like that. Or you can use your knowledge of clockworks to like start blending in as you run across the street here. Or you can try to synchronize your movements with the parade performers to work your way through.
Are you saying we can do the robot during this chase?
Yes. You can robot your way across the street, and people would be so pleased with you as you work your way through. Mm-hmm.
Since I have the Alkenstar lore skill, could I aid my companions with knowledge of this
So-
parade?
This isn't an encounter. This is a chase.
Damn.
AKA no.
Um,
So I'm first, right?
Can you aid with this without our lore? Oh boy. You know
You're
what?
not-
You know what? Yes, I will allow you to try and help each individual person. But
All right.
if you fail, it does make things worse.
Do we want to try it? I've got a plus
gonna
8.
We're gonna have everyone make their own choice on this. Astra, first, what would you like to do, and do you want Kelvin's help to do it?
Eh?
Okay.
Eh?
To answer the second question first, no.
Aw.
And secondly, I would like to use my knowledge of religion to be able to kind of make my way through the parade here quickly.
Yeah, blend in with the worshippers. Yeah, go ahead, give me that religion check.
Here you go.
Yep, you being a being who understands how religion works, kind of work your way into the clockwork priests and priestesses of Bry, and are able to get your way across the street. Adriel.
Eh? Eh?
Adriel spots
Just
some-
ignoring you.
like someone in the. Yep, we're ignoring you. Adriel
Aw.
just like spots someone in the color guard, you know, waving a flag, and just full speed runs up, plows the like 15-year-old girl who's waving the flag over, grabs the flag, starts waving it, and then like walking through the parade.
Yeah, okay. Give me that performance check. This is fun, a chase that has performance checks.
Okay, this is better than the beta test where it had exactly three different skills you could check.
Oh yeah, this is
Yeah.
all over the place. Yeah, so you elbow this poor defenseless. I'll say she's like a 13-year-old girl. She's a freshman in high school who like was just like set to color guard because she wasn't very good at like tooting flutes or whatever to do marching
My
band
disabled
stuff.
grandmother, one block down, will
Tooting
finally be able to
flutes?
see me perform. She came all the way from out of the car. Oh, it's amazing.
Essentially, yes. So yes, and yes, tooting flutes. She wasn't good at tooting flutes. So, Adriel
Wow.
just body checks this little girl, catches the flag in midair, and just starts going up and down, like marching her way through and getting to the other side. Throws the flag on the ground and continues running.
The little girl's on the ground crying, right?
Oh, obviously, yes. She's weeping, and the parade doesn't stop, so she's just kind of like getting slightly avoided by people, but also kind of getting stepped on every so often.
Are you sure the little girl
Oh,
didn't get
no.
knocked into like an open cabinet of a grandfather clock and the door closes?
Yeah, no, she didn't,
Ah.
because this way she gets stepped on.
Ah, fair enough. It wasn't a crit success.
What's gonna happen
Yeah.
when the caddy girls in the clarinet section walk by her? That's gonna ruin her entire high school. Like,
Oh yeah,
career.
yeah. You have definitely destroyed this girl's social standing in order to get across the street. She is going to be known in her entire 4 years of high school as the girl who was crying, weeping during the festival who couldn't hold on to her flag.
That's a long nickname. They gotta do better at that.
Well, you
Their
know,
branding
they'll-
sucks.
Acronym, really.
Yeah, I mean, just yell back, try calling her a loser. It'll be quicker.
that's what teenage girls are there for, to really dig into the real nastiness of the inside. Oh boy. Jacksonius.
Is it still possible to utilize Kelvin's assistance?
You sure can.
I feel bad if I don't. I'm gonna be the one that
Yay!
Alan looks very
I'm-
excited about. He's like,
But-
I know what this is.
But just because I'm
Oh,
getting
God.
cocky about it, I'm gonna be doing
Continue on their heads.
cartwheels and backflips on the shoulders of the people here.
Must you be on the shoulders of the people?
He's a cat, yes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Sorry, that's fair. You know what? That is fair. Okay.
Still, good.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, acrobatics check. But first, I need that aid check from Kelvin, as
Do I
he
just-
points out the correct
Maybe-
people to jump on.
Yeah.
Do I
Give me
just
an
roll
Alpha
the
Star Lord.
Alkenstar lore check?
Yep.
Okay.
I have a DC in my head that you're supposed to hit. So he points at like people, but it doesn't seem like the most advanced path. It seems like it would just get you across the street about the same way that you would without having his help.
okay. Well, I give him the. I still give him the thumbs up.
Alright.
Appreciate
Now
you,
twirling
man.
way across the street.
Thanks, fam.
All right, so we're sticking with the acrobatics.
Uh-huh.
If anything, this is the more acrobatic thing. The most.
The most.
Before I describe it, I'm just gonna tell you, you fail. Would you like to use the preparation point?
Oh yeah. Sorry, how many of those are there again?
You have 9 left.
Oh,
Big.
yeah, I will use one then, if that's
Okay. You use one, and you are able to twirl and burl your way across the street. Kelvin.
I'm gonna use my clockwork lore skill.
All right.
Cause it's a clock.
Jeez. I want you to know that you exactly passed that. So,
Huzzah!
you
Failing
point at
upward.
you point at the clockwork, and you're like, "That's a clock!" And then everyone's kind of like, "Huh?" And you work your way across the street by the distraction.
You guys like, yeah, no, I think it was right. Yeah.
Who's got
It
two
already-
hands and knows what a clock is?
Oh,
Inari.
is on mute. No,
Inari?
is still.
Oh, I'm muted. Okay. Inari finds a little space between some floats and does a reprise of her market dance.
sure.
Okay. Yeah, give me that performance. Beautiful.
I did it out loud and not out loud.
Yeah, the not out loud one was the first one. I'm going to use that one because that was A, your first roll, and B, it's a better roll. So, you are able to dance your way into the circus, the not circus, the
Parade.
festival performance as they go across. Yes, parade, thank you. And you're able to get your way through, no problem. Once you get through that, you work your way through some alleys, and then you run into this chunk of road that's under construction with a work crew attempting to repair a sinkhole that appeared this morning and swallowed an entire carriage. You can attempt to advise the crew as if you were their supervisor to trick them into thinking that you're supposed to be there, or you can you can try to help move the heavy materials real quick to get things out of your way so that you can run past them.
Could I intimidate them to do the like what are you doing? Like to pretend to be like a supervisor from downtown?
Yeah, you can sure. If you want to use intimidating for that, sure, yeah, you can totally do that. Okay. So, yep, you yell at them, and they go, whoop, whoop, hup, 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 and start moving a little bit faster, getting out of your way as you pretend that you're supposed to be there and get through. Adriel.
Well, Adriel was gonna just blast through and lift things, but seeing that intimidation, actually thinks that sounds pretty fun, and is gonna follow suit. Just kind of saying, "I'm with her, and I'm the mean one."
You should see that 13-year-old girl.
Alright.
We're doing a good cop, bad cop.
And they hup, hup, hup even faster as you move across past them. Also, advising the crew as if you were their supervisor, just letting you know you can attempt a crafting check instead of
That's cool.
It's meant to be a deception check, but you guys, I like this intimidation idea, so I'm
Thank
letting
you.
it flow.
What are you
Jacksonius.
Oh boy, how can I one up this now? I'm gonna decide to start soaring from people to inanimate objects instead, like light poles, the whatever you call the little canopies over the food things. Anything I can find in sight.
What he's saying is he's just improving like the whole cat shelving that people sometimes have throughout their entire house, the
Yes.
cat superhighways.
Or he's playing the Sega Genesis Aladdin game.
Oh, such a good
Ooh,
one.
yeah.
Love that.
Okay. All right. I'll let this slide. Oh man, you're really leaning into that acrobatics. Go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're able to spring from light pole to light pole onto the construction workers' heads, bouncing off the heavy materials that they're carrying, and they go, "Oh man!" as you bounce off their stuff and let them drop it to the ground. But you're able to work your way past and through. Kelvin.
I'm gonna pretend like I'm the boss and do a crafting check.
Yeah, you are.
Hey, you gotta fill the hole. What are you thinking?
So you, boy, okay, so you look like the meme of the woman who's seeing all the math floating around her head as you see this beautiful pattern like emerge in front of you, and you like yell out instructions that like makes them speed up to such a way that they're like really close to wrapping up their construction job because you have told them like the perfect way of setting all of their materials together in order to make things work.
Was that because of my mechanical symbiote?
Nope, that was just your brain.
Wow, it worked.
Your brain transcended space-time for a second there. And you might be slightly confused by that, but
made up
that's
for what
that's how it
trying to assist me.
sometimes. Yep. Inari.
Inari runs up behind the workers and puts on her best foreman's voice and says, "What are you guys doing? Put that back over there." And tries to undo what Calvin just did so she can get a pass.
Oh.
They don't believe what you're saying.
Oh,
They're like, no, this guy makes a lot of sense.
right.
I think we're gonna just keep following what he was yelling because our lives seem to be easier now.
Oh, God damn it. I don't think we need a point on this, so
Probably
I'll just
not.
enter.
No offense,
Yeah.
probably not. Yeah.
So yeah, you fail to make them to undo Kelvin's good work, but you are all able to make your way through the road construction. As you continue running down this road, you see Gattleby run through what looks to be two gunslingers that are staring at each other from across the road, both with hands ready to draw and fire on the other. You see bystanders take cover and stare in tense silence. You feel like you can probably yell at them to like distract them or convince them to delay their standoff. You could probably sneak around them pretty quickly or through even and avoid their notice. You could try running through as they're shooting if you think you have the ability to avoid their flying bullets, or you can distract the gunslingers and explain to them the rules of showdown etiquette as you move through.
Okay. Astra weighs these decisions in their head, and she will instead choose to intimidate them into like just trying to like throw them off their game. So like they stop briefly while she like makes her way through.
Got it. Okay, give me that intimidation check. You fail.
Okay. I will spend in a prep point.
Okay. You are able to talk with them and try. You're intimidating them. So, what do you yell out to make them delay for a second so that?
What they're doing in the middle of the day in this side of the street, the sun is going to be both of you. What are you doing? Stop it! Both of you, shut up while I get through here. What are you doing? Just like an angry like sister just yelling at their brother.
Okay. So you're able to work your way through. And that brings us to Adriel.
Well, Adriel, having participated in many mock duels and fights with her brothers growing up, is gonna stop and show them how it's actually done.
You're gonna duel one of them?
I'm not dueling them. I'm going to instruct them on what they're supposed to be doing.
Their etiquettes. That is a society check.
I'll do it. It's not one of her best, but I'll do it because that's what she would do.
Or if you have another opinion on what you could roll. However, you are like, I understand how gunfights are meant to go, and you quickly are able to like give them some tips and tricks, and they pay attention and go, oh yeah, okay, cool, great, as you move your way through.
Sweet.
Somehow. That was a nice high roll. Jacksonius.
Yikes.
Are you
okay.
going to jump on the heads of these guys as you're going through? Is that the plan?
I mean, I suppose we could continue that.
They're pretty far apart.
I'm a cat. Yeah, let's just do it. I assume acrobatics is just, we're just gonna keep going with that.
Oh boy.
No?
Okay.
No?
All right.
Is that bad? Should I try to be more?
No, you can try jumping on their head to get over them. Sure. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. Did that go through?
Yep, it did. I'm trying to decide which one it is. Oh jeez. All right, fine. You spring up, you bounce off of their head, and you get yourself over to the other side of the street. Kelvin.
I'm going to stop them and brief them on the etiquette of dueling with a society check.
Great.
While I go, eh?
Oh yeah, you know how some gun fights are supposed to go, so you're able to just kind of tell them what's what, and you work your way through across the other side of the street. Inari.
Yeah, I run up to the gunslingers and I'm like, "What are you doing? It's not even noon yet." And I point at the giant Big Ben clock on the tower as I try to deceive them and slip past.
That's a clock.
I was gonna say stealing your move.
Sure. All right. Yeah, you get them to look in the direction that you're pointing, and you're able to work your way through. You all make your way through this showdown. Then you run further down the street, and Galloway runs around the corner of this dilapidated hotel that has caught fire and risks setting the entire neighborhood ablaze. The local fire brigade takes up most of the street, blocking all traffic while they get the fire under control. They can use all the help they can get. You feel like you could try to help the fire brigade to put out the fire in some manner, physically or maybe magically. You could try to give advice on where the fire is likely to spread, or you can try to plot a route around the blockade. Astra. Nope, I hear nothing.
Uh-oh. Mike has had enough.
Yeah, he was having some clipping issues that he's trying to figure out. How about we get back to Astra in just a second. Adriel.
Adriel sees a younger, weaker-looking member of the fire brigade struggling with 2 buckets, 2 pails of water. So she runs over, knocks him straight to the ground, and grabs the buckets. Same exact move, just full speed elbow to grabbing.
More like Adriel's sword bully.
Give me that athletics check. Okay, you failed.
Aww.
Would you like a preparation point, or would you like me to describe what happens?
Go ahead and describe what happens.
Okay, you bounce into the kid, and you do manage to take the buckets from him, but as you're taking the buckets, the kid kind of just like flails, and the water just kind of splashes completely out of the buckets as you grab them, and they're completely empty when you touch them.
That only makes sense.
Yep. Jacksonius.
So, well, I know there was only so many options you said, but how tall are the flames? Like,
It's a hotel that's on fire, so
okay.
I don't think you can acrobatics your way on top of the fire at the tops of the flames of the fire to try
What did I
and
just come back to?
get your way through them. Yeah, you're good. There's a bunch of fire happening. That sounds much better.
Yes. Yes, we
Also,
hear.
Jacksonius wants to try and continue to just use
No.
acrobatics to just bounce through a fire.
I think I'm just gonna go around.
Okay. You can get your route around the blockade. It's plotting a route, so that's a society check.
Oh God. Well, I actually am not trained in that.
You said your athletics isn't too bad. You could try helping with the water lifting. That was one of the options.
Yeah. Then I'll do that one. Is that athletics? Is that accurate?
That's athletics.
Okay.
You don't have to knock someone down to do that. Style.
Yeah, I'm trying to
That's
think
our
what.
style.
What would a cat? Well,
That's
actually,
what-
that
that's
is
what
more
Adrian
cat
would
like.
do.
It's fine. I guess I'll try to.
A cat would just knock one of the buckets over.
Exactly.
This is actually a cat that is able to just grab the buckets. Doesn't feel like it needs to hip check someone out of the way to do so, grabs the buckets and starts tossing them onto the flames,
Very
Um,
rare cat.
putting out the fire. Should we go back to Astra?
Hello. Is this working now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Yeah, my main microphone was unplugged, so you were picking up my what do you call it? Webcam's microphone, which is
Oh, that'll do it.
yep, that is good. All right, so to refresh for me, my options are to assist with putting it out, either
Uh-huh.
physically or magically somehow.
Right.
Um,
If you have a spell with water in
which
it,
I don't, which I do not, which is fine. We could
You
do a
could
society
try
to
and
try
get
to
advice.
squeeze around. Okay, go on.
right?
So-
You can use society to get your route around, or you can try to give advice on where the fire is likely to spread.
What type of skill check would that be?
Nature or engineering lore. Or you can try talking me into a different skill check.
All right. What if I try to pretend to be, like, just like, well, work well with those road crew dudes. I'll pretend to be like a supervisor and scream at them for messing up.
Uh-huh. So you're gonna scream at the fire brigade for not putting out the fire fast enough?
Yeah. You know, try to like throw them off their game enough for me to get past them. I don't care about them actually putting it out. I'm not being paid for that.
Oh, jeez. Oh, sure. All right, fine. Let's see what happens here.
Why- Let's find out. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Uh-huh. Oh, fuck you. All right, fine. You yell. You yell at them, and they like speed up their buckets, and they are actually like able to douse enough flames close to the hotel. Like the flames go down considerably, and you are able to work your way through the point where the flames used to be, but you had
That's right.
put them out.
As
Fucking
the
critical
dragon desired.
critical success on that. Jesus. All right, Kelvin.
I am going to plot a route around it and do a society
Okay.
check.
All right. Okay, I'm going to just tell you that you critically failed.
Ah!
Here's the point.
Rough point.
You can hero point. You can use a preparation point.
We've got 8 preparation points left.
Yes.
Go for it.
I'll use a preparation point.
Okay, so a preparation point would bump you from a critical fail to a fail. You could instead do a hero point to try and get a
Oh.
success of some
Okay.
point.
Yeah, I'll hero point it.
Okay.
Reroll.
Rerolling.
Gosh, another one would be funny. Instead, you're able to worm your way around the blockade without really any problem. It takes a little bit of effort to get around, but you worm your way through. Inari.
I'm gonna follow Kelvin.
And you do.
It's been a good plan so far.
Do you
Uh,
shapeshift into an actual worm, though?
Oh, into I could just go into a fox person only,
Ah.
and back to a humanoid.
And as you're running through this, you see Gattleby run up to this building and start hitting the door
The burning building?
to try and. Nope, he goes up to a separate building, starts knocking on the door to try and get people going.
Like he's trying to get into the building, trying to be let in.
Yep,
Okay.
because he's running away from everything,
Yep.
and you guys catch up to him. The chase is over.
You did it.
You did do
Yay.
it. That was a close call on the last one. You needed 5, and
Ooh.
you just hit 5.
Yay, hero point.
Yeah, good use
And
of that
you-
roll.
Yeah.
And of my Elkenstar lore skill.
Yeah.
And
+8, nice.
you don't hear any of those guys that were running after you at all. They're not behind you. You have lost them. You have shaken them.
Well done. We have shaken. Now, where is this stupid brewery of yours?
Is it the building he's trying to get into?
It is the building he's trying to get
Ah,
into.
you are so smart.
Astra
Of course you are brain burst.
Astra's just not extremely observant.
No.
He's like, where are we supposed to big sign over top?
And as you guys go and see him like knocking on the door, you see like a woman come around the corner. Let me switch you to here.
Yeast of All Brewery.
Yep, maybe one of the best names of a building ever. I love it so much.
It's a
Sounds
good
like a
fun.
played up restaurant name.
So you guys go in and you see Gattleby. And he's just like, open up! Open up! Amory! Amory, open up! And you see this dwarven woman. He's actually, let's say, I think it down here, because that's where the door is. And you see this dwarven woman coming around the corner, being like, Vashon, what do you want? And she stands near to the door, her arms crossed around her chest, and Galby kind of just shuffles his feet a little bit as she comes up. Looks like he's trying to put a little swagger into himself, and then he extends a hand ambiguously to shake hers, perhaps, maybe to offer a half-hearted embrace, but in return receives a sharp glare. They exchange whispered words in front of you, and she presses some small object into his palm, and then she strides towards the side street and continues on. And leaves.
Huh.
Galloway holds his free hand to his cheek, which is starting to turn a little flush. Turns, and then holds up a small ring of keys. Kind of dangles it, and he's like, well, here, we're here.
Was that your ex?
Yeah, we have a complicated history.
Oh, you want her to be your ex. I think I understand.
Maybe you get something to get into later. All right. He turns around, unlocks the door, opens it, and steps aside. It goes, after you. She said my things are in the cold storage. I don't know what else we'll find. No one's checked on the place in months.
All right.
Idril follows him through the door, naturally singing some drinking songs she learned from her dad growing up.
All right. You leading the way there, Adriel?
In heaven there is no beer. That's why.
Drink it here.
Yep,
We
she'll lead the way.
here. Okay. So he leads you in. Well, you lead the way in. Go ahead and get yourself in there. Everyone go ahead. You have control of your pieces again. This has been a while since we've done this because that was a hell of a chase.
It is still loading the page for me, so
Oh, that's a bummer.
I am able to watch a little bit along with stream on the delay, but
Okay. So let's you should be in here. Maybe I didn't grab you in. That'd be funky. Okay. let's maybe I need to try this again. How about boom? Are you in now?
No, not yet on my side. I do see me on stream though, at least.
Okay.
Also, I
right.
want to make sure that Gattleby is inside with us.
Well, Gallaby's kind of outside the door. You try to scooch him in. You do see, as you're walking in, that this small tasting room features a short bar to the east with 4 stools and shelves full of various bottles. A small table and 2 chairs stand by the western window. A metal framed glass double door, wooden boards nailed tightly across it, leads to the street on the northwest side of the room. That's not right. Never mind. Never you mind that. A single wooden door exits to the east, next to the bar.
Sweet.
You walk in and you see 2 of these guys.
Oh, they look nice.
They are. They look up at you as you enter, and one of them, the one behind the bar, says, "Would you like a free sample?" And then goes to throw a mug of liquid at one of your heads. We're going into initiative.
This is silly.
Why, yes, I would.
Catches it. Yes.
Saw on the reflexes.
Oh boy. Been a while, but I forget now.
I am moving Ruxel and Vrilla up. What do you forget?
We said I could put that +2 circumstance. I can just add it in here. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yep.
I need to double check that that is correct. That's 10 paces is +2. Yep.
Okay. And let's get those 2 in. Okay.
I rolled the wrong skill on my initiative.
Did you roll the same thing that you rolled last time?
Yeah.
What was it that you rolled? Stealth. Okay, so what's your perception?
That would be +4.
Okay. So
So minus
that would
4.
be a 22, which actually keeps you in the same exact place in initiative. All right.
Sorry.
It is your turn.
Okay. So this guy is about to throw something, huh?
Yeah. You see this one like charge up to throw a mug.
All right. Well, we'll see if these guys have attacks of opportunity. And I will cast Shield on Astra,
Thank you.
Adril, and myself.
What sort of bonus is mage armor?
It's armor bonus. I think. Or
It's
circum-
not a circumstance.
It pairs
bonus or
with
anything?
Shield.
Maybe I'll double check.
Okay.
Thank
It's
you
an
for
item
that
bonus.
shield.
It's an item bonus, so you're good. You can use shield. So you did it to Adril, to Astra, and to yourself?
Yep.
Okay. So that's your 3 actions, correct?
Right.
All right. Astra, do you have a shield thing to click on there?
Yes. Hang on.
All right.
And my mage
so
armor's
this
still
thing-
up, obviously. So
This one is not the one that was getting ready to smack or anything, but it does say, "Hello, would you like a drink? Have another on the house." And it tries to grab Inari, who is right next to him.
This is pretty adorable combat. I like that there have been multiple encounters that are funny and cute like this, like the Slick encounter too.
Oh, crit succeeds, so it grabs you.
Okay.
And then it attempts to force feed you some liquid. It actually just gets to do it. So you are grabbed, and it force feeds you a drink. There's like, it's actually pretty tasty. It tastes like it's probably a little bit of an aged sour that you're drinking, but you can't breathe or speak until the start of your turn.
Were these robots programmed with like the older brother protocol? Sheesh.
Also, from this drink, you will need to roll me a fortitude save. Great. You're fine. You handle your liquor as it pours it down your throat. The next one bashes out with its leg filled with liquid to try and strike Astra across the way, trying to throw that thing at her. It the one of this 15 probably does not hit.
15 does not hit.
What's your AC right now with your shield?
with mage armor, it's 16. I know that. So shield is well.
Same then if you don't have mage armor.
No, mage
Yeah,
armor's
why
up.
is your mage armor turned off?
I-
That's the thing. Okay, I'm going to fix this by giving you your mage. Oh, you got that up? All right,
Some of
Okay.
the page is now loaded. So there we go.
got it. Okay, yes. So that is a miss. It attempts to it then turns to Adril. It says, "Howdy, how are you doing? Would you like a delicious drink today?" And you're slightly disarmed by this. Give me a will save, Adril.
It will save, you say?
Yeah.
That's not
Ooh,
so
okay.
bad.
Nice.
Yep, you feel like you're pleased with its greeting and slightly confused, but you're still ready for it as it then tries to smack you in the face with that mug that it's holding.
Yeah, that's a
16
miss.
is not going to do it. All right. So it is Varilla's turn. What should we have Varilla do?
Swashbuckle.
Yeah, should she move in and behind and attempt to tumble through? Maybe try to get, yeah. So either behind either of the.
Does Gorilla have high crafting? Could she try and disable one?
There is a feat for that for inventors. Varilla is not an inventor.
Okay, well then she tumbles through and stabs.
I think that's
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's stumble through and try to get her some panache.
I like how you just called it stumble through.
Stumble through. I think I said let's tumble through.
Ah, I see.
I heard stumble.
Where
Let's
tumble.
Let's stumble through is more fun for me. She rolls through, gets it to be flat-footed. She gains panache. Actually, yes, I think it is a flat-footed on
Nice.
her tumble through now. Let me just make sure.
That's awesome.
I think I remember her having that feat.
Yep, she has tumble behind now, so it is now flat-footed to her, and she makes a strike with her rapier. Actually, this is an interesting question now. Do you guys think that you had weapons drawn during this chase and while this was happening?
I had my hammers out to do a big old clank.
I think
That's true.
I think most people did not because the point
would
was trying to
agree.
slip through the crowd or pretending to be somebody
Okay.
else or jumping on people's heads.
Then we're going to say that Vrilla's first action was to draw her rapier and then did the move, and now is going to make a strike. So this is her third action, but first strike and misses. Then Ruxel is on the other side. Ruxel can actually move very advantageously straight here.
Oh, heck yeah.
Pull out their rapier. And then make a strike. Boy, and misses. I rolled a 2 for Varilla and a 3 for Ruxel. Let's see if this one's any better. And I haven't hit with any of my guys, so I am rolling nice and awfully tonight. So hopefully you guys roll better than me.
There we go.
You actually rolled really well throughout that whole chase. So that one hits, does 9 points of damage. Let me just make sure. Yes, takes all 9 points of damage. And it's Adriel's turn.
All right. Adriel shouts about how excited she is to get to the real drinks after this and inspires courage. I will attempt to do so with lingering composition. So here comes that performance check.
Huh?
Oh,
Gotta
that's
be a
gonna do
lingering
it.
composition.
Oh yeah.
Not a crit. We're close though. So that's
and
going to be there for 3 rounds.
Yep.
Nice.
And
Sweet.
in the interest of killing things dead, she is going to she's going to move to the only unoccupied space around one of these creatures.
Technically, you can, reach that guy
I know.
across the...
This other one's already hurt. We're just going to try to
Sure.
kill it.
I gotcha. And it does have a grab on Inari.
Ah,
Okay. And she is going to pull out her sword because that is all she has the actions to do, unfortunately. So she'll get it next time.
Okay, Jax Omius.
Okay, well, I am gonna. Oh, shoot. Well, I was gonna move there.
Extremist can draw a gun when he rolls initiative.
Yeah, so you have your gun
Oh,
out.
that's nice.
Yeah,
That's really
fine.
cool.
I now everyone's surrounding this one, so I guess What's
you
the
could join me on this
penalty?
one up here.
What's the penalty if I'm shooting through my?
It'll be -1, I think. Maybe -2. I'll check on that while you're
I'm
figuring out
nearly
what to do.
positive it's soft cover -1.
Yeah, soft cover is -1, thank you.
Okay, so maybe that's okay. Is it? Is it? Well, where I'm at right now, is this just a single person I would be shooting through?
Yeah.
They don't get cover twice, so
Okay.
soft
Yeah,
cover,
then
soft cover. It's
not gonna
-1 no matter
happen.
what.
Yeah, it doesn't stack. It's the same thing as it's a bonus or a penalty. The penalties and bonuses don't stack.
So that's good that my weapons would stay drawn. Unfortunately, I don't think I thought about reloading the whole time.
It would have been reloaded. You're fine. Let's
Okay.
let's. There's no way that you wouldn't have reloaded.
Excellent, thank you.
You had some bullet FOMO when you saw the duelers.
Yeah. Okay, so I am going to I'm trying to remember here now. Yeah, dueling pistol. Attack!
Nice.
Okay, that is a crit. Give me critical damage.
Even with the cover or the -1.
That is, yep, it is exactly a crit with the -1 on it.
Because of
Ooh,
Inspire
yeah.
Courage.
Yep,
yes.
Inspire Courage is the only reason that that's a crit. It was this one, correct? Yep, you got it. All right, so wow, you shoot it and like a giant hole just appears through it and it starts leaking booze out from just the holes that you just blew straight through the thing.
Sweet.
Kelvin
It's-
ducks
it's
down to
still-
try to drink it.
it's still alive. It's still alive and
Like-
grabbing onto Inari, but you did some good damage to it.
I'd like to risky reload then,
Okay.
and I'm already spacing what the roll is for that.
It's just you're fine. Just if
Just
you
re-
miss, then it's a misfire.
All right. Oof.
And you misfire.
But I can hero point that,
You can,
and I shall.
if you still have a hero point.
I did, yeah, because it was a bunch of whatever the other points were. I already forgot. Was it?
Yep, the preparation points.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Huh? That is still a miss.
And a miss fire.
Yep, and a
So,
misfire.
I'll use my third action to clean my pistol.
Was your third action, wasn't it?
No, because I didn't move.
All right, good. Okay, cool. So you clean your pistol real quick with your third action.
Sweet.
Astra.
You stupid, ugly piece of buckets. And then I will.
Whip out your dragon claws.
Yup.
Does my unarmed attack include that now, or is that? Oh wait.
There should be
Aha.
now. It should pop up in your strikes. Just remember to turn on that spell effect. If it's not in your hotbar, I recommend dragging
yep.
it to your hotbar.
It is in my hotbar now, yeah. But thank
Awesome.
you. All right, so public roll, no problems, nothing changing.
Nope. Just an attack, yo. And you miss.
All right.
Swipe again.
Yep.
Miss
I'm done.
slightly more. All right, Kelvin.
See, I do overdrive.
Okay, give me that crafting check.
I don't do overdrive.
I have not had this happen before. It explodes in a burst of fire as you attempt to overdrive yourself. I need to actually look this up because I can't.
Fire damage equal to my level.
Perfect, thank you. That's great.
And I can't
So,
use overdrive again for a minute.
Your overdrive lights on fire. You don't have any hero points, so you can't reroll this. You are not able to use overdrive. You take 2 points of fire damage as you try and throw these gizmos on yourself, and they like overheat and catch yourself on fire.
Well, shit.
So take those 2 points of damage. That was your first action.
Yeah. All right. Well, I just say, hey bartender, I'll take a double as I raise up my my hammers, and I'm gonna do a little bit of clobber time.
Okay.
Yeah.
You hit it exactly. Thank
Because
you.
of Inspire Courage.
Inspire Courage. Yep.
Hooray!
So give me that damage.
6 glowing lines.
Max damage. Describe your kill.
Yeah.
I do like a kind of like an uppercut with the hammer, and I knock it into the ceiling, and it gets impaled on a light, and it's dripping booze, and I just drink its lifeblood. It sustains me.
I mean, gross, but sure. Take a hero point.
Yay!
Back.
All right, and then my third action, I'm throw my other hammer.
I knew that was coming.
Hell yeah!
He has a straight shot. And
Hell no!
It kind of just bounces off the back wall and lands on the floor behind it.
No.
Inari.
Oh, buddy. I can speak again.
Yeah.
Everybody loses
One
their
died. So.
effects. I unleash my psyche. And then I will cast imaginary weapon with a focus point to do it at range.
Okay.
As soon as I find it. Where is it? Here's one. See, target this guy
Uh-huh.
and go.
That is a miss.
I'll use my other hero point.
Okay. Not a bad time to use it.
It's better.
That's much better. That is a critical hit. Thank you, Inspire Courage, once again.
It
Insane.
doesn't do anything extra on a crit. Oh, you double damage.
Yeah, it's still double damage.
Yeah.
Don't you try and talk me out of giving you crits. I'm gonna
Okay.
give you that crit. Takes 18 points of damage.
I'd also like to push it 10 feet away from me into this corner, if that's possible. I don't know if that's the right direction or not.
Yep, I was just reading the critical success there. Okay, great. So into this corner.
Yep.
Great, it's pushed back.
And then I will cast Shield on Astra.
Okay,
Thank you.
that's a highly effective use of 3 actions right there.
It was.
This guy is going to what are you gonna do? Okay, so he walks up to Astra and says, "Thank you for coming in today. We hope you have a nice time and enjoy your stay." And then you need to roll me a will save.
Public, right? Saves are public, yes?
Yes.
I will hero
Consult
point
your
that.
spreadsheet. Consult your spreadsheet.
Yes, I'd have
Yeah,
to find
you can
that.
hero point that.
All right. I definitely know where that is.
Just I can take care of it for you.
All right, thank you.
Just re-roll.
Yep. There it is. Oh, so much better.
Yeah, so much better. You are thrown off by how friendly it is as it's trying to attack you. Almost spoops you, and you are flat-footed as it swipes at you with its beer-filled leg.
Yay.
Happens to all of us.
That will hit. Is that a crit?
No.
Good. Okay. Then it will do just 8 points of damage to you.
I will exhaust my shield to block 5 points of that.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I cannot cast shield for 10 minutes.
Okay. This should work this way. Go ahead, UV, and click on the block button instead of the damage.
Done.
And we'll see if that does things correctly.
It is not adjusted my hit points.
Okay, then, alright. I'm going to just adjust them on your behalf then.
There you go. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you don't have any shield anymore, but it's also no longer this thing's turn. Varilla is going to... She still has Panache, so she's going to move there to flat-foot this thing. And then Rapier it. That hits. Thank you, Inspire Courage, once again.
Is that 4 times in this fight already that Inspire Courage has
Made a
come into
big
play?
difference. Yep, you got it. 9 points of damage. And then what do you think she should do with her last action here?
She'll go. She should just swing for a confident finisher.
Do the confident finisher? Okay,
Heck
we haven't
yeah.
done one of those
Yeah.
in a while. This
Heck
will
yeah.
be cool.
If she pulls
Okay,
it off, she'll kill it.
Yep, she will probably definitely do that. So let's see what happens. Oh, definitely hits it. I have not. Okay, boy. Let's see. I might be able to.
I know it's going to be regular damage
There we
plus
go. There's
2d6.
I had to find the finisher toggle for her. Okay, so here's the damage. Sadly, low roll, but still 13 points of damage. Has her impale this thing, and it kind of falls to pieces around her rapier as she finishes it, and
Nice.
drops out of Panache. Would have dropped out of Panache anyway, as there's no longer any thing in this room. We drop out of the encounter, and we will take a 5-minute break. Muted. And welcome back, everybody. We are about to launch on the second half of this episode. We just took care of some very friendly robots, and by took care of, I mean mercilessly destroyed. Good job, everyone. You should feel ashamed of yourselves.
Always.
So you are in this tasting room. Gallery stood outside while you took care of the machines inside. What would you like to do?
Well, let's walk into the next ambush.
Adriel would like to refocus by sitting down at the bar, grabbing something that looks palatable, sitting and sipping on it to regain that focus point.
Oh, you want to take 10 minutes right now?
Run a bar.
Okay. I'll refocus also.
I'm not sure this is a bar.
A brewery. I mean, it's the bar at a brewery, right?
Bar within
This is
Right,
the
we're
bar
also
in a
s-
tasting room, yes.
Also, we only barely got away from 7 people who want to kill this dude that we've been hired to make sure not to have that done to them.
Yeah, we
So-
lost him in the chase.
Yeah. He's in. You can close the door behind him.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, as long as we invite him in and close the door, I don't think they know we're here.
I want to try and find some more of that sour.
You feel like maybe you could salvage some from the corpse of the clockwork thing that you just destroyed, but there's an awful lot of like oil that's now mixed in there and just bits and pieces.
So the resale value has gone down.
Yeah, it's gone down quite a bit.
and its flavor.
Though if you do look behind the bar, you see that there's like 2 bulks worth of whiskey, unopened whiskey jugs that you think you could get some, maybe like 10 gold pieces a pop off of.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Nice.
we'll take some of that.
That's like whiskey worth as much as a suit of plate mail.
It's my kind of armor.
Yeah. What do we forget if there's a bag of holding or what? Do we have that now or not? Or whatever we're calling
Yeah,
it.
who's does Ruxel have it?
Varilla, I thought. Or no,
My-
Ruxel has it.
I think it is
Yeah,
Ruxel.
you want Varilla to have it because of how much Davy used to carry the bag of holding in our previous campaign. Okay, then I will put them into the bag of holding here. Great.
Sweet.
Ruxel shoves them in. And you take 10 minutes.
If we're taking 10 minutes, then I
Just
will also
chilling.
refocus.
Relaxing. Do you talk about anything?
What do you guys want to talk about?
You're at a bar.
Bixel,
You
what
guys
were
haven't
these
really had much
attacking?
time to talk to one another.
Bixelby, what are you grabbing? Do you need help?
What am I grabbing?
He's asking the NPC what he's doing here. So Bartleby, what's the deal with this place?
What's
The Gattleby.
Gattleby, sorry.
Sorry, I did not hear. He's like, nah, I have some stuff that I need to grab out of the cold storage.
Well, luckily we have two PCs who have no actors here. They can definitely help you.
He just looks at you funny.
Like, huh. Seems pretty meta.
Meta who?
Wah wah.
Look, I know. I just need to get into cold storage. Probably just need to look in some boxes. We'll just see where Emery put the thing.
Is it safe to say that cold storage is through that door?
That door? No, that leads straight into the vats.
Kelvin goes towards the door.
Kelvin throws his hammers through the door.
Kelvin
Okay.
actually like, pulls at the door, and the doors are locked.
Oh, I wanted to get hammered.
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Well,
I
I mean,
can't.
Gattleby's got that ring of keys, doesn't he?
He does.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think
Uh,
once we're done focusing, although I suppose, could I also trouble someone for heals? I realized my character was injured in the last session when I wasn't here, and I forgot about that until now.
Oh yeah, I should have probably brought that up to you. Who all is down hit points at this point? Like, that's maybe a thing to assess at this point.
I'm down
Yeah.
4.
Looks like Calvin and Adriel are the main ones.
I could also just lay on hands myself if we want to move on.
Well, is there anyone here who is not refocusing that also has the medicine skill?
Hey,
Russell.
Fogelhut. Fogelhut, can I
Yeah.
do that one thing?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
All right.
I can say that you do this right at the beginning so you can reset yourself if you need to.
How do I do this?
Yeah, there should be an action that you have in order to do this. And you should be able to click on that in your actions tab and it'll pop up. But go ahead and describe what happens here. Who are you doing this to?
I'll do this to myself.
Oh,
There's
okay.
nobody else that needs healing. FEG drums. You're doing lay hands on yourself.
I can lay on hands myself, sure.
Okay.
Does anyone who in the party has medicine, this skill?
You.
Is it just me?
Just is anybody else injured?
Ruxel also has medicine training, from what I recall.
Yeah, let me see. I think so. I think that's right. Rux is trained in medicine with a +5. Yeah. Oh, sorry. What was that?
Well, I was gonna
Excuse
say, since Ruxel is not needing to refocus, having them do a medicine check on one of our parties seems like a good idea.
Sure. Let's have Rux fix you up, even
Me?
while you're focusing, because everyone
Okay.
else is pretty close.
Okay.
And I think
Sounds good to me.
Kelvin wants to do something special. So
Yeah.
Rux goes ahead and tries. Let's see what happens. And hopefully it's not a crit fail. Oh, that did not roll anything. 1 second. Let's try this again. No, just a regular failure, so it isn't able to do anything to try and help you, Astra.
Okay.
Calvin, what happens here?
So I've in the actions in the description. There's a level base healing I can click on. There's base 1d10 hit points.
No, it's the 1d10. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so I grab a bottle off of the shelf and I take a big swig of it, and with I don't know, like my other gauntlet, I start sparking something, and I spray out the booze that was in my mouth over the spark, and there's a little bit of an explosion. And I get
And you
healed
heal-
from an explosion.
He explodes and heals himself for 7 hit points.
Yeah!
Now, roll me
What?
a d20, please. Okay, yeah. So you need to take 10 minutes to reload this unstable action that you did. Kelvin took
Searing
maybe
Restoration.
my favorite feat for an inventor, Searing Restoration, where you explode someone to health.
I'm gonna send you to hell.
And
There it is, yeah.
and it is actually quite legit. Every other level, he will gain more d10s. So he will end up at the end of this thing with 5 d10 of healing without having to roll or anything. It's just a thing. It is also one action, so he can do it mid-combat. If he succeeds at a DC 17 roll, then it reloads automatically. It's like a focus point that has a chance to just refocus immediately. Oh,
Y'all are gonna get some splody heals.
Okay. So you rest for 10 minutes.
Onward.
Refocusing, getting yourself ready.
Next.
Yeah, Galaby's like, we ready?
Yep. You first this time.
Fumbles with the key, unlocks the door, and cracks her open. And he starts to work his way in.
All right, Adriel will be right next to him.
And you see that this like enormous room features smooth stone floors covered with dust, and a catwalk 10 feet high leading around the south and west walls of the room. Giant covered vats and metal containers fill the space. There's a 5-foot high platform that leads to 4 vats in the western side of the room. Various doors exit the room to the west, north, and east.
Awfully big space.
I'm sure it smells like Milwaukee in here.
All right.
It really
So,
does.
The
yeah.
city of love. Yeah, the city of love.
Everybody split up and take a door.
I think that's a great idea. Let's all station ourselves by a different door.
Yeah, I'll
open
take.
it.
I'll take this door right here,
On 3.
where I am at the moment. The exit.
What do you wanna
So,
do?
Adriel turns to Gattleby and says, "So which door should we start in this mini dungeon? I mean, brewery."
Oh, cast Inspire Courage for some reason.
Oh, that was just a misclick. I must have clicked on the aura when I was attempting to scroll the page.
Might as well start on the close one, right?
I'm cool with that.
Okay.
Well,
Correct.
Gattleby,
Really
should we
good.
start with this one then?
Yeah.
Right on. He walks up and with his ring of keys and unlocks the door and steps to the side.
We're not gonna find any more surprises in here, are we?
As the surprise comes out.
Fucked if I know.
I think we've exhausted all the surprises this brewery has to offer.
All right, let's open this door.
Turns out it's a surprise party.
You look in and you see that the storage area is stuffed with empty barrels, steel buckets, crates of glass, bottles, racks of dusty stemware, and tables covered in taps, siphons, stirrers, and other brewing equipment.
This looks like their development room, where you're doing small batches, small pilot batches.
This one's actually a storage room.
Oh,
And I like the idea that
Uh,
that's what you actually say, and it is just obviously a broom closet.
Yeah, it's very. There's just like stuff stacked on top of other stuff.
And this is
Ah.
a clock.
The experimental room. Let's see.
It's just a storeroom for brewery paraphernalia.
Uh huh.
Is there catnip?
I don't know. You haven't looked around.
You go up on the catwalk.
On the
that's true.
catwalk.
There's a
Yeah.
catwalk. You have not gone up the catwalk, which is surprising for you.
Oh my god. There's a whole catwalk.
Yeah, it wraps around the whole thing down there.
For
You better
me?
walk the whole thing.
So Gattleby, what are we looking for? Should we poke around in here?
Well,
Adriel's
I know
kind of
I'm looking for
half-heartedly
something.
looking.
He
Okay,
goes, well, I know I'm looking for something in cold storage, but y'all can check this out if you want. I don't know what might be in here. So, do you take the 10 minutes to look around in here?
You guys
Yeah.
want to? Sure.
Let's do it.
Great. As you're poking around, you find a whole bunch of, actually, a bunch of tools. A set of Sterling Artisans tools for brewing that's sitting on the counter. They look like they're probably intended for brewing beer, but you think you could probably craft some potions with them.
That's cool.
If any of us knew how to do any of that.
I know how to make potions.
Oh,
Well,
But
there you
otherwise,
go,
you
then.
can sell them because the set of Sterling Artisans tools is worth 50 gold pieces. Do you want to
All-
jam that into your bag of holding,
Yes.
or does someone want to take it?
I will take it.
Yeah, get in there.
Sure.
Good find, good find.
Can you add that to my character sheet, Vogel?
Sure.
Thank you.
Having some troubles?
Yeah, a little bit.
On to the next one.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. It's loaded finally.
Well, with a find like that, you know we're going to keep exploring and taking 10 minutes per room to get maximum loot from this mini dungeon.
absolutely.
He's like, great. Know y'all
Great.
love loot. Unlocks this door, moves over to the side.
Adventurers really are loot addicts. Like, we don't
Oh,
need
yeah.
it,
No.
but we're just like, just one more loot, man. I just need one more loot.
Yeah, you know, you might need that potion. At some
Yeah,
point.
can we
All
brew like barrels of minor healing or something?
Barrels? I don't think so.
No.
This small workspace features a table with benches on the east side of the room. Along the north wall, a desk covered in various bottles, beakers, flasks, and alchemical tools faces a boarded up window. The west side of the room contains several iron banded wooded barrels. A large wasp's nest near the northwestern corner's ceiling hums violently. A single door exits to the south.
Close the door.
I don't like that wasp nest, I'll tell you that
Ooh.
much.
Actually, you walked into that door. Give me a stealth check, please.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a giant nest or a nest for giant wasps.
Or both.
It is a large wasp's nest.
So-
You go ahead and figure out what
Yeah.
you want to do for
Yeah,
that.
humming violently is
So Adriel is like, as Adriel goes in, she's like humming a tune or something, and looks over, sees the wasp nest, goes, "Uh-oh," and this large swarm of wasps starts to pour out of the nest.
Time
Let's,
for a swarm.
Yep, time for
Aw.
a swarm. Let's do initiative.
okay. Kind of an odd place to find a wasp's nest, but
Hey,
Uh-oh.
what I like to hear.
Hey, I did twice as good as you. I got a 2.
Gonna go with...
I doubled your score.
How about... I don't know, this one. Let's try what that one's like. Okay. And Varilla needs a roll. I don't have Ruxel anywhere near here, so they need to be in. And then the swarm. Everyone loves a swarm. The swarm.
This is where I miss being an alchemist because, man, alchemists are good against swarms.
Yep. The swarm gets to go first. So the swarm pours out, sees Adriel, like the whole thing just moves. Let's see what its speed is. And it begins to, yeah, it pours out of the room in order to hit as many people as possible, and then begins to swarm and sting. I need everyone that is in that area. Boy, do I want to? Yeah, I guess Gattleby's part of this. Everyone needs to make a basic reflex save.
Take that. Oh
Why
no!
2 in a row?
Oof.
I need to. Oh, it should only be 3 people
Oh.
doing that.
Sorry.
I mean, if you really want to. Oh boy. Okay.
Oh boy, Gattleby.
Oh boy, Gattleby. Okay. So. Oh boy, Gattleby. Okay. That is
Oh God.
double damage for Inari. That's. Yep, Inari's immediately knocked out by this wasp swarm.
Oof.
Okay.
As is Gattleby. And Adriel, you take half.
Glad I healed up.
Then, everyone who was just stung, this is not ideal. Everyone give me a fortitude save.
Another 1. 6.
I've rolled 2 18s on my saves.
That's good. That's good. Okay. Gattleby passes. Inari does not. So you are now. You have wasp venom in you.
Fair.
You'll take 1d6 of poison damage, which doesn't really matter because you now move to dying 2 because of this. Okay,
Okay.
great.
Yeah.
So if sorry, I know we're dying. Now that I've controlled my character sheet, I just realized that the brewing is a bulk of 2, and that has made me clumsy. Upon trying to lift that, I would have suggested instead to put that into the bag of holding so that I'm not clumsy trying to deal with reflex saves.
Sure.
Sorry.
All right, who's dying now? Let me see.
Who isn't dying?
Okay.
Inari and Gattleby.
Make sure that that goes in there. Yep. It is. Jacksonius's turn.
Oh yeah, I was just double
Yikes.
checking. So up to 60 feet on the dueling pistol. That's nice. I'm gonna. Let's see. There's the swarm. I'm gonna back up a bit. Let's see. So I get an extra 10 feet on top. So 35 total. For a single move. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, way over here. I think it's probably a safe bet. And shoot. I'm going to shoot.
Okay.
Hate them.
-1 in here. I forget you do this. That part. If I'm shooting
1.
through, or am I Am I? If they're on top of the swarm?
It's a swarm. It's different. So you're not
Okay.
really shooting through cover right now
Okay.
because they're in and around. You hit. Give me damage.
Cool.
The bullet just seems to pass directly through the swarm.
Okay.
Yep.
In that case, I don't know. Let's see. Is there anything else I could do that would be useful? Like, I have Ebola. Is that helpful or not?
Never useful.
I'm going to try and trap one bee.
There's a giant swarm of bees. What do you do?
Try to pin its wings to its body.
Sap. Well, I don't even. Yeah, I do. Am I helpful here at all? Like, is there literally anything I have that would be helpful here?
Knowledge. You can
I
do a skill
mean-
check.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't tried to figure out if you know anything.
Okay. Sure. Well, what kind of a check would that be?
Well, do you have any decent lores? You have
Mm,
one of a terrain, and I think that's a. I don't remember what the terrain was that we discussed.
yeah, oh, terrain. Oh, yeah, I do have. Oh, what is the terrain we discussed? That's a good question.
I don't remember. Otherwise, nature.
Nature. Why do I? Oh, yep, not trained in that. But I
Mhm.
do have +4 of whatever one terrain is.
Yep, but I don't think a terrain would really help you on this.
Okay. Yeah, well, I guess I'm just trying to figure out if, like, I thought I remembered. Well, yeah. Did we not shoot at a swarm yet? I don't know. I thought I had success with this before, but
So I feel like you should recall knowledge. I know why it didn't work, but I don't feel like I should share that because I'd be sharing it
Yeah.
not as a player, but not as a character, but as a player.
sure.
Uh-huh.
Recall knowledge, right? Yeah. What do I have to do for that again?
Just roll a nature check.
Oh, but I'm not trained in nature.
Sure, but you can still try
can
and
still roll it.
know what you know about it.
Okay.
I mean, close, but you don't know anything about it.
Okay.
You just know that it seems to be a swarm of wasps.
All right. Well, I think that's 3 actions.
His pistol's concussive ability also deals bludgeoning damage, if that is better, if that makes a difference.
I took that into consideration.
Gattleby's unconscious, right?
Gattleby is unconscious.
Okay.
Mhm. So he is going to roll.
Oh, Gattleby should be in front of the wasp swarm, like me.
That is true.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So Gattleby isn't there yet. Okay. Then it's actually Astra's turn.
Okay. Right. Okay. I think that's correct. Let me just double check very quick.
Astra runs away.
Yep. Bravely runs away. All right. I cast Stabilize on our client.
Okay.
Sorry, Morbird.
worry.
And
Leaving
then,
Inari to die.
well,
I got a
no,
couple other characters in the hopper waiting to.
they're within 30 feet of me. I can stabilize them next turn. But I can't stabilize anybody if I'm unconscious from the wasp.
You can. Inari is poisoned, so.
I
then-
fully intend on healing them both on my turn. Just so you
Rockin'.
know.
Ruxel.
I feel like Ruxel should stab at this thing. I know it's not going to be super effective, but we got to do damage somehow.
Yeah. Technically, I don't know. Is it flat-footed? Does flat-footed work on swarms? Why not? Right.
I was wondering the same, but
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm gonna go with it. I'm
would
gonna go
be.
with it.
Yeah, Adriel's still up, so
Yep. So Ruxel is going to strike with his rapier. Hits.
Huh. Yeah, they're only immune to grappled, prone, and restrained.
There we go.
oh, so is it does it mean he gets to do what was that with the extra d6 for sneak attack?
Yeah, I don't know why that didn't. Oh, because I didn't target. So it's another d6. I will add that on.
I was assuming they would have been immune to precision damage, like so many things end up
Yeah.
being.
Well, funny you mentioned that. Funny you mentioned that. It seems to take none of the damage.
None of that 8?
Uh, so it is 1d6 of piercing plus the dexterity, so that is included as a piercing, and then 2 precision damage.
I see.
Yep. So yep,
Yikes.
none of it. What does Ruxel do for the next couple of actions? Does Ruxel have nature? I doubt it. Nope. +1, but that's it. Can still try to roll a recall knowledge.
I would say just take another swing, could get lucky, and then recall knowledge.
Sure. Because who knows? There might be a crit somewhere, right?
Yeah.
It would be nice for someone to land the recall knowledge so we know exactly what number we have to hit to get damage.
It rolled off of the 20 to a 2.
Ugh.
Cool.
And yep, tries to recall knowledge. And I didn't blind that one. He actually doesn't know anything.
This is like
Adriel.
a boss swarm. All right, she goes tag tag, lay on hands, lay on hands.
Yeah.
To her 2 dying friends.
I see.
Well,
Yep, that's
If I
Good
may, our target, our package is no longer dying.
I'm doing it because
they can move.
they can get up and get out of the way. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to and they would still be lying there.
Right. Well, the swarm has to choose to target them while they're laying unconscious in the ground, don't they?
Nope.
Which
Nope.
mean,
a swarm stays swarming.
if they stay there, they will take damage. I
Ah,
mean, I
okay.
can't say exactly what Fogel will do,
Sure.
but why would a swarm move away from targets
Well,
that are just sitting there for stinging? I'm healing them. 1, 2.
no, I
done.
understand. My thought process had been, oh, they're no longer moving. They're not going to swarm the things that are no longer moving. They will target the things that are clearly a danger to their nest. That is why I moved away and only stabilized.
still an animal.
And I am going to not stand underneath it for my third action.
That's a good plan.
So that means Inari and Gattleby both will take the 6 points of healing.
Yes, they will.
Oh, I did not just knock him unconscious. He should be there at 6. Okay. The swarm is still there. Yeah. So Varilla is up next.
Why do we have so many dexterity and low damage dice fighters in this campaign?
You do have like one guy who can really do a lot of damage to them.
Well, Adriel can too, but she had to save 2 people on her turn.
Oh yeah. Okay, so let's, I guess, have Varilla roll up and do a stab, right?
Yeah. I don't even know what she could do to try to gain panache here. I can't think of anything. Like, there's no tumbling through a swarm.
Yeah.
There's no demoralizing a swarm.
No, it's vermin. Yeah.
I think walk up, stab it, walk away. So
Yeah.
spread out.
I think that's a good plan.
Yeah. Agreed.
That crits.
Stabs
Well,
the queen.
hey,
Come
come on, big damage.
Crits.
Some of that's getting
Okay.
through, right?
Okay, let me just exactly see what's going on. Great. Okay, so it doesn't take all of it, but she does do a good stabbing, and it takes
7 with 1 swing.
8
Nobody. Okay.
points of damage. Whoop! That did not. How did it? Okay, that's. I need to fix that.
Yay, 23.
That's not what should have happened. There it is. -8, not add 8. There we go. So it takes that damage, and she goes whoop 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 whoop, and runs back over here.
Overdrive. Overdrive.
Calvin,
Overdrive time.
Overdrive.
Overdrive.
nope.
Underdrive.
All right.
Huh?
I am going
Through all of your
to.
actions, thing.
Hmm?
Look through all of your actions and everything. See what you might want to do.
Nobody's done a knowledge recall yet, right?
Not
Nobody has
successfully.
passed one.
Oh, and
Okay.
succeeded, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I've got lore skills of Alkenstar or Spellscarred Desert.
Nope, that's not gonna do.
Neither would.
Nope.
Damn it. Otherwise, like you said, nature check.
Yep.
Any other kinds of check I could do?
Nope.
Damn it. All right. I'm gonna do a nature check. Got a
Okay.
-1, but
All right. You also don't know anything.
yeah, well, I get
You-
that a lot.
Also didn't use a blind function on that
Ow.
roll.
Yeah.
What's next? You have one action. Thinking, thinking, thinking. Staring. Grim.
Yeah.
What's he
I don't
gonna
know.
do?
That takes it.
What's he gonna
Dead
do?
air.
And what you gonna do?
What was the cooldown time on Searing Restoration? Was that a minute?
It was 10 minutes. You are
Oh.
you're
Wait time.
I said that you did it at the beginning of everything, so you were able to recharge that sucker.
Oh, all right.
But that's your unstable action. You can't, if you don't pass that DC 17, you can't do another unstable action for 10 minutes.
I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna Searing Restoration Inari.
Okay. How? Are you next to Inari?
No. Damn it.
Okay. Come on.
All right.
What
I'll
you
just.
gonna do?
I'm gonna throw my hammer at a swarm, which sounds dumb as hell.
Okay.
Sounds about as good as anything to me.
Yeah, just go straight through it to the other side.
Neat.
That's it. Lands, boom, right there. Okay, Gattleby, having been resurrected, goes, fuck this! And then runs back into the tasting room and closes the door.
Smart. Get out of there,
Alright.
Mari.
Can we get him drunk?
Okay. Anari opens her eyes and echoes a jarring hymn that only the bees can hear.
Oh.
Interesting.
Oh, nice. Smart.
Interesting. Okay. All right. It has to make a fortitude save, I guess.
Yep.
Weird for a swarm to have to make a fortitude save. It fails. Cool.
And then I'll crawl over here.
It seems that it takes some extra damage.
Sweet.
Yeah, I think that was the right call. All right. The question is it going to kill you again?
Right?
It moves down to encompass
Fair.
Ruxel and Adril. So, stings. Reflex save. I think Ruxel's gonna try and nimble dodge this.
I think I will hero point that.
That sounds like a good idea. Nimble dodge, just making sure. Oh no, it has to be an attack. Okay, so cannot do that. That's much better.
Yeah.
That's much better. Reflex save. High reflex. Oh, very good. Okay. So both of you are still going to take damage, but it's half of this,
I can
which
take
is a
that.
very good amount of damage. That's way better than the last one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Yeah.
Okay, and I accidentally gave Ruxel full damage instead of half. Okay, great. and then it's going to do it again. It just keeps swarming and stinging.
Okay.
That is a fail.
That's a failure. Rolling a 15. Oh man.
Wow, good job, Ruxel. Ruxel will take half of this. Ooh, and you take full.
Yep.
And that's the swarm's turn. Jacksonius.
Before Jacksonius, did I have to do something about poison damage on my turn?
Oh yeah, you sure do. Okay. So you can give me a fortitude save. That fails.
Mm-hmm.
So you will take that amount of poison damage,
Oh, okay.
Dear
Like-
Lord.
and you are clumsy 2 for 2 rounds.
Okay.
How
Sounds-
many hit points do you have currently, Inari?
1.
1.
Okay, that's an ideal amount of hit points. Jacksonius.
More than none.
So now I'm questioning if my distance has anything to do with failing any of either my shots or my nature check.
Oh my god, I wish I could tell everyone what's going on here, but I won't. I won't do it, Fogel.
Too. I appreciate.
I'm
the,
going to question why you would think that, because it's within your range of your weapon,
Yeah,
and that's
no,
the
I just,
only thing that affects.
yeah, okay. I just thought being a swarm might change something. But
Just try and kill a bunch of wasps by shooting a bullet into them, I think, is
again, I mean, because like, okay,
not the way to go.
Yeah,
is not the
no.
way to go. Yeah.
Morbert is saying, like, if you imagine in the real world a swarm
Yeah.
of wasp and you try to shoot it, you'd probably just hit air.
Yeah,
With a
yeah,
pistol,
no, there's a lot of
right?
things that probably are treated differently than the real world in the game, but yes.
Maybe if you had a
I understand.
shotgun.
If I had a shotgun, yeah. Right, precisely.
You have a torch?
That's a good question, actually. I do.
One should have torches on them.
I do have a torch. Yep, that's a fair point. Rather than trying to get the wasps drunk, I think that's a better. Although,
The wasp drunk.
combine. No, yeah, that's a. I will. I will get close enough. Oh shoot! Now how? No, I probably went so far that. I assume I need to be. I don't know if I need to be right on them or what to.
Next to them.
Yeah, which means. Damn it! This is where I wish I wouldn't have stepped away so far. Because I want to be able to run back, but
You could just try shooting them again.
yeah, I could try that, but it sounds like that's probably a bad move. Let's. I guess I'm gonna take 2 actions. So wait, this would be okay here.
That is 2 actions, but
Yeah.
that would be next to it. Yep. Mhm.
Okay, that's fine. 2 actions, and then I guess I will. Do I have to draw the torch? Like,
You bet you do.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Unless you had like torches hanging out on your person, but I'm pretty sure they're in your backpack.
okay.
Quick drop.
Is there another action to light it?
Yep.
Oh.
The reason it's cause it's called a 3-action economy is because this shit ain't free.
No, it's not.
It's not a 3-action anything you want. It's an economy. You gotta pay for it.
You want to take
gotta
4
give it back.
actions in this economy?
Okay. So
There's
Yeah.
a lot of uhs
I, w-
happening.
I wish.
Yep.
I really wish I
What do you
didn't
do?
use that extra 10 paces earlier. Now that would have.
Well, if wishes were fishes,
Yes, if
Let's,
wishes were horses, we'd all be eating steak.
let's figure out what you are going to do instead of what you would have done.
Yeah. Okay. I'll draw the freaking torch.
Okay, so you take off your backpack for one action. Great. It's 2 actions to grab something from your backpack.
It's fine.
So you can finish that off at the beginning of your next turn.
I'm gonna next turn I will set
Oh.
my backpack down, unzip it, or
No, you set your backpack down and opened it up. That was your first action here, or your third action, I should say. Astra, it's your turn.
Hold on. just shakes her head sadly. All right. Where's my spells? Heal as the level 2 heal versus living. Healing.
Inari, I'm assuming?
Yep. I targeted. Did it not show up? Yeah.
Oh, sure. Yeah, it doesn't really work that way as
Oh,
much as
sorry.
you would want it to.
Yeah. fair enough.
Yeah. Plus, I'm scrolled out a lot because
Oh.
of GM here.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So
fair enough.
yeah, Inari gets 13 points of healing. Third action, Astra.
Hooray.
Third action, I will attempt a knowledge nature check
Okay.
because I have a higher than +1.
Higher than
you're-
-1 was her last check.
Fair enough. Sorry.
-1.
My bad. My bad.
You are uncertain of
Yep.
what exactly the nature of a wasp swarm is.
Torch plan might work. I don't know.
EC Infinity.
So Ruxel's turn.
So just one quick question.
Yeah.
With a swarm, you can be adjacent to the swarm and still strike, right? So Ruxel could be
Yes,
here.
you do not have
Okay.
to be in the swarm.
Could we get Ruxel out of the swarm and then just by like one space? Or maybe what Ruxel should do is take 2 swings and then just get out. Like
Yeah,
move
I
10 feet
think
away.
that's the way. 2 attacks and then 25 feet in the other direction.
Sure. You don't want him to pull out a torch from his backpack?
Nope.
Okay, so I'm gonna say it's flat-footed for Ruxel still.
Please,
Um,
please, please be.
I'm going to. Let's see. It will strike with this. Natural 1. Followed by a.
It's a hit.
That is a hit. It will do.
We're gonna get 2 points of damage there.
Eh?
It will do no damage.
Oh.
All right,
Aw.
now I don't understand what's going on. Oh no,
I-
that was the flat-footed strike. Gotcha. Yeah,
Yep. Mhm.
Gotcha.
I can explain it later. But yep, that
Nope,
is.
I understand.
Okay, so Ruxel then moves.
Yeah, that way.
Bravely.
Or not by
Bravely.
anybody else.
Yeah. Spread out.
Bravely 35 feet away. Because Rux has a lot of movement.
Yes.
Adriel.
Adriel's like just kind of says to herself, "Be cool, be cool, be cool." Casting Soothe on herself.
Probably a good idea with your 6 hit points left.
Oh, and she's gonna stay in the pocket and try to hit
Oh,
this thing.
Oh boy. Okay. It
Is a flat-footed correct?
No, the
Yeah.
flat-footed is not correct. So that is a miss.
Oh my god. All right. Man, this thing is this is tough.
Were the flat-footed intact, then it would not be a miss.
Yep. I understood that when it said hit and I got excited. And then it said no.
Here's Varilla. What does the Marshal's Aura actually help with? We
It
should
provides
figure
a
that-
save. It provides a bonus to saves against fear.
Gotcha. So Varilla runs up. It is flat-footed now. Will strike with a rapier, because who knows? Maybe something good will happen. Hit, damage.
None.
Doesn't take any of it. Runs back.
Runs away.
Dear Lord.
Kelvin.
I'm gonna take a torch out of my backpack and light it.
Okay, I'm going to ask you something here that might be a leading question. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
and it's definitely a leading question. Do you have something that you can do that creates fire in an area?
The answer is yes, by the way.
Yeah.
answer is yes.
Is there a
you're really
baseline
proud of it.
thing that every inventor gets?
Oh,
when they become an
explode!
inventor? Oh, there it is.
God damn it. Okay, so it has to be to all creatures in a 5-foot emanation.
Right.
Would that be party members too?
So just stand in the corner.
Yes, but if you go say "Kya," you're going to only hit it.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for playing against yourself, Fogel.
Sometimes you gotta lead the horse to water.
Especially a horse that is unaware of what water is.
Well, no, explode is the easiest thing to forget. I play
Yeah,
an
that's what I'm
inventor
saying,
in
yeah.
my other
There.
game, and I have not used explode a single time because I've either forgotten it or I use Searing Restoration as my unstable thing.
I move there.
Yep.
And then I'll. Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Okay,
so now I have to do a reflex save,
Yeah.
which it's a swarm, so it has decent reflex. It hits exactly, but it is a basic save. So, give me the damage.
And it's gonna take half damage, or maybe
You can click-
more.
You can click on the leveled fire damage thing there. There you go. So it is 7 points of damage that it will take half of, but also, because it's area damage, will take more of that. So, let
I
me.
believe it takes twice again, so I think it just takes the strip.
That's not how it works in the second edition. Okay, so it actually took damage. Now, give me a DC 20, or just not DC 20. Give me a D20 roll.
Oh, yes, weakness.
So it does not recharge your unstable action. So that was your one unstable action, but that did do actual real damage to the swarm.
If you have a hero point, it might be worth using on that, considering that we've been terrible at
Yeah.
implementing inflicting damage on this.
I'm gonna use my
It
hero
is a
point.
D20. It is a D20 roll. Yep.
Right?
I'm gonna hero point that.
You.
Okay.
Oh,
Nope.
okay. Well, hey,
Everybody drink.
it's the name of the show. Ba-da-da-da.
Is it possible
Now,
to send
at
hero
least
points
at the
on other
very
people?
At the very least, there's no critical failure on this. No, you
Okay.
cannot. I have been flexible on that depending on the situation before, and maybe I will be. It depends on how much I'm pitying you, really, at the end of all this.
Fair.
So, Gattleby stays behind the door. Inari.
All right, I'm gonna crawl here. So before I do that, I am going to unleash my psyche as a free
What-
action.
wasn't that just 2 actions? I moved and then
You
did
moved-
the.
You moved and then exploded. Explosion is 2
Blood
actions.
is 2 actions.
Got it. Okay.
So then I'll crawl here, and then
Uh-huh.
I believe I can cast a diagonal cone that hits the bees and not Adriel.
Awesome.
Okay.
And I do.
Lots of crawling. Lots of crawling. I bet you could. Yeah, I wonder. Could you have done a cone from there without hitting Adriel?
Yes.
I could have. So like, diagonal, it has to be this. That's a circle.
Uh-huh.
It has to be touching corners with me, and then sideways needs to be touching faces.
So it would have hit
It
Adriel.
originates from my square, I think.
Okay. Yep, you're good. Okay, so it.
Good lord.
succeeds, but roll me damage.
Yeah, because of your Unleashed Psyche, add 2 to it, which is awesome.
This is the thing too. Like it succeeds, so it takes half damage, but it continues to seem like it's taking more than just half damage. It is in fact badly injured. The amount of wasps that you have killed is much higher now.
All right.
The
Time to get
the
stung
swarm.
again.
Sees it's going to it's going to keep stinging you, but it's going to move here. So it moves first, and then give me that reflex save, both Adriel and Jacksonius. That's a fail for Adriel. Jacksonius.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. Sorry, what is this again?
Oh, someone's not paying attention.
This is Pathfinder.
Give me
This
a
is
reflex
Pathfinder.
save.
We're playing a role-playing game.
Yeah.
Reflex save.
Thank you.
Flex save again.
Doesn't look
That is just a regular fail. Both of you take that full points of 12 points of damage.
Woof.
And both
It's
of
gonna
you
do
give
it
me
again.
another reflex save.
kill me.
Oh boy, I'm gonna go down.
Yeah, and you know what I've been forgetting is the poison. The poison
Poison.
for everybody.
We need fortitude saves too.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to roll my fortitude save after this turn.
Yeah.
Well, there's my
So-
fortitude save from the first.
Wow. Ouch. Okay, so both of you take that 14 points of damage. That Adriel's down. Is Jacksonius also down? Yes. Woof. That fortitude save. That's you pass the fortitude save, Adriel. Jacksonius, I need a fortitude save.
And there's my second fortitude save at a 15.
That one is a fail. Jacksonius, that is a pass for the first one. Adriel, here's your. It doesn't really matter. You just moved to dying 2, actually.
I'm sorry. It was a 15 on the dice. It's a 20.
Yeah. I gotcha. You're at dying 2.
Oh,
Jack-
okay.
Give
I
me
got a
another
21 in
fortitude save.
last.
Yep.
Yikes.
So you should know what the DC is now.
It's DC 21, everyone.
Jacksonius, I need another fortitude save.
There he goes.
Great. Crit save. Cool. You are not affected by the poison. Yep.
Am I
This
just
is
dying
for-
one?
What's that?
Yes,
just
you
di-
are dying 1. Yes.
Yeah, you're just dying 1.
That's for my
that
turn.
is- That is a fail. So there's your 8 points of poison damage that you take, or that you should have taken.
Alrighty.
Oh, okay, good. All right. 2 more party members down. A badly injured swarm.
I adjusted my hit points manually.
Okay. Because it was outside of your turn or something like that?
Yeah, it said I needed to select a token.
Got it. What's your plan, Astra?
To stabilize one of these two. Okay. Oh, wrong button. Oh, there we go. And
Well, I
then-
say it stabilized the dying 2-1, but
Yeah, agreed. Alright. I cast stabilize.
Yay, thank you.
You're welcome. That unfortunately does not stop the poison damage. But
Sure. What? Okay.
oh wait, hang on. Before I do that, you can actually heal
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, not if I'm unconscious.
Right. No, that is a reason for me to use heal on you instead of stabilize. Is my point.
Oh, yeah. I could do a lay on hands on
Exactly.
Jacksonius. Yeah.
Exactly. Yep.
Do you still have a focus point?
I had 3, so I used 2. Yep, I got 1 more. I'll only
Okay.
have 1 after this, but man, that's what having 3 focus points is for.
There you go.
Okay. So you actually get 12 hit points back, April.
Yay, I'm up. Well, I'm down, but I'm
Yeah.
up.
I have a first level spell left.
Okay. What do we want Roxel to do?
I guess
run up,
Run.
stab, run away.
run up, stab, run away. Yep.
I'm looking to see if he has any, like, alchemist fires or anything floating in there, but I'm not seeing anything, so...
Does he have any of the flask of oil that were left over?
I think Varilla has those, probably.
I have 1.
I don't think he does.
Okay.
No. No,
I didn't
no
really
oil.
realize how uniform the types of damage and the amounts of damage this party deals out until this fight.
Piercing, 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 piercing.
Lots of
Small
piercing.
amounts, small amounts of piercing. We're like hitting you a lot, but not for a lot of damage, and that is not what we want to be doing right now.
I can do electric. If
Okay.
if none of you are dying.
Yep. I can also do good damage, and I have only been able to swing
Yep.
once.
Yep.
Says... runs away.
Bravely runs away.
Marilla, we're gonna do pretty much the exact same thing.
I mean, with a crit,
Okay. Alright.
if it's a good damage, it's still gonna. That's it on a crit.
Davey's gonna be so annoyed that all these amazing hits were being done when they're not here.
Oh boy. So... They, Okay, so that's piercing only. There's no precision added to that. Okay, so it does take damage off of that crit.
Yay.
It takes 3 damage, right? If I remember my math from earlier.
4.
4.
damage.
All right.
Ooh.
4.
And then, Really runs away again. Kelvin.
And it's still badly injured. No, Kelvin can still check for overdrive again, right?
Yeah.
I can't do explode for a while though, right? Was it a
Correct.
minute?
Wait,
10
did you? Wait, no. Did you crit fail on the overdrive?
Remember.
You did, because you took.
Scrolling.
Did you take the 2 points of fire damage?
Oh yeah, that sounds familiar.
But that was
yeah.
that the last. No, I think that was the last fight.
I think that was, yeah.
No,
That was the ballroom brawl.
I had rolled I rolled 7, and then I hero pointed, and then I rolled a 1.
Well then.
That was
That
on
was-
the recharge roll.
That was a recharge.
Yeah,
After
that
the
was not.
explosion.
Yeah, I just scrolled back. This was a crafting check. You rolled a 2, but you didn't roll a 1. So you can totally roll overdrive again if you would like.
Oh,
But you
okay.
don't have to. But you can.
I can't do an explode.
You cannot
No,
explode, you can
You do
overdrive.
10 minutes to reconfigure your stuff.
Ah, okay.
'Cause that was an unstable action. You can only do one unstable action unless you make that DC 17 roll
Gotcha.
flat check.
Okay, I will overdrive or attempt to.
Okay. Another 2.
I am gonna move and can hit it with my hammer.
Okay.
Hell.
The nice thing with all these people going unconscious and dying is like you are really moving that wasp swarm down the initiative tracker.
It's never gonna get a turn.
Hey, not letting.
Did you forget how to strike?
No, it's saying I don't have that hammer left, but that's not the one that I threw.
I mean, you're the one who's deciding to drop them and like put them back up. I don't know what you
There should
said that
be the pickup button.
there's one that is thrown, and that's not Tripsy. Tripsy is in your hand, according to this.
Yeah, I'm clicking on Tripsy. And it's not. It's saying that I don't have that
I
left.
wonder what you did, but let's get this back in your hand. Oh no. Okay, let's get this back in your hand so that maybe.
There. Okay.
Okay. Gosh, weird stuff. That's a miss.
Mm-hmm. And that's my turn.
Galby is content behind the door. And Inari.
All right. I am going to cast that same spell again from this square, pointing this direction.
I see. Very,
Yep.
really threading the
Yep.
needle. Yep, that totally works.
And I'm subtracting a focus point.
Okay.
Well, Gattleby got a good success saving throw, fort saving
Oh.
throw there.
Whoops. That would be okay. Rolled a 19. What's its fortitude? 29.
Oh man, that's a critical success, isn't it?
A critical success. It doesn't take any damage.
Oh.
My God.
Okay, then I am
Ooh.
going to restore the mind on Jacksonius with my
nice.
third action.
Okay.
That helps me out a lot. Thank you.
Thank you.
So that is 4 hit points that you get back. No,
It's
6
6
hit
hit points now.
Sorry.
You
Right.
can just push that
Well,
to
your level
your
plus
level
2.
button.
Yeah.
Oh, I pushed that.
Yeah, I think
There
you
you
pushed
go.
that.
That would be
So
how
you
I
now-
do it next time.
Alright, manually input.
Jacksonius, go ahead and press heal on that.
I'm sorry, I did it manually.
Oh, then you're good. Cool. Jacksonius, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm.
You are lying on the ground.
If you guys. Okay, I stand up.
Okay.
Go ahead and tell me. I mean, suggest if I should be running away now. If that makes. Or if I should be
You should
actually.
probably run away. Or do you have a healing potion?
Oh,
But probably getting out of the bees would be a good plan.
Yeah.
yeah.
There are death wasps that are actively dropping us like actual flies.
Right. Right. Yep. I guess I'll run away again. I'm trying to see. I don't. Oh, I do have. Sorry, Yeah, it looks like I have an elixir of life. So I could use that. And I suppose I will if that helps everyone else out.
Yeah, it'd be 1 action to draw it and 1 action to drink it.
Oh shit. Well.
And then move for a third action.
well, I already
What did I say about the action economy?
So
This
I
shit
know,
ain't
I
free.
know. I'm figuring that out. So having said that, I already used 1 action to stand up. So it's probably more.
You might just want to
Run.
1 action stand up, 2 action run,
Yeah.
3 action get the healing potion out so you have it for next time.
Yeah. Okay.
In the meantime, Inari has succumbed to poison damage and is unconscious again.
I'm like, I just fixed
Oh
it.
my
What? I
God.
just did this.
That's
What did it?
Dying through.
Inari.
Poor Inari.
Quick question: is like line of sight a thing? Like, if the swarm doesn't see me around the corner or something, like is that?
Inari.
But I mean, it,
Inari.
I'd probably pick an easier target.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, then I might go ahead and do that here. Oh, just kidding. It says it collides with 1 wall, but that's because.
Just move to here and then move to there.
Yeah.
Go around the wall,
I'm just
not
making-
through the wall.
Yeah.
If-
No. I was
If it
just
tells
making-
you there's a wall in the way.
I was just making sure that it was, that was still the same amount. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
And then
So-
I draw my potion again. Then.
Okay. Adril.
Oh my god. Okay, so Inari's down again. I could get Inari back up with 6 hit points.
Huh?
Or more, actually, on this turn.
Did you roll for your own poison, by the way?
I will at the
Jack-
end of my turn.
Oh, is it at end? Okay.
No,
Oh,
Jacksonius
Jacksonius
passed.
needs to.
Jacksonius is fine.
Okay. Cool.
I would rather try to hit this thing because I think that Adril's one of the only characters that can do serious damage to it, or some damage at least. Can Astra heal poor Inari again, or do I need to
I mean,
devote
I'm gonna.
my turn to that?
All right, to be completely meta, I have exactly 1 first level spell left. It's badly injured. I could stabilize Inari,
Ooh,
and then we
How
could.
about this though? You have electric arc, don't you?
I do.
Okay.
I would like to try to kill. That's my. I
Yeah.
mean. Oh, I hate it. What level dying is Inari at?
Just
Inari's-
2 or 4. It's fine.
Inari's in bad shape.
Yeah.
Just get 2 turns.
I will stand up. I will. Man, I'll move here, I guess, and use my using all 3 of my focus points to lay on hands.
Didn't you? No, you didn't you already use Because didn't you lay on hands twice near
Yes,
the
we did.
beginning?
Yep.
Anari and Yadabi.
I have,
You
three,
did.
And then
I have 3 focus points, and I had a focus
Oh.
pool of 3 entering this fight.
Right. I'm sorry. I forgot that you didn't lay on hands the previous time when you were talking about lay on hands.
Oh.
Sorry.
Right.
There's a lot to keep track of.
Yep. I'm
My
going to
bad,
use my
my
last
bad.
one here. Man, this is one of the most brutal fights I can remember.
Swarms. If you don't have lots of area effects,
Yep.
Yep.
it's trouble.
All right. And I really feel like Adriel could have done a lot of damage, but I've only been able to swing once this entire encounter. So,
I know your pain.
Because you have scatter scree, right?
no, that's not why I think I can do damage. It's because I have a
Okay.
D12 weapon of a particular type of damage, and I think that would work very well.
Ah, I see.
I have spells, which I have also not been able to use.
Okay. So
Drums, if you push that healing button, then I can.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Uh,
And I will roll my... Oh, I will remove my prone condition.
Ah, there you go.
Then roll your poison save.
I forget, was the poison save a fortitude save, or was that a flat check?
Yes. Fortitude save.
Boy, that's not good.
Okay. So you take that many,
Okay, I can take that.
then you are clumsy 2.
Yikes.
And it moves.
Z2.
You can probably get
Here.
Calvin and Anari.
Do you really want me to do that?
Whatever
No,
you want to
the
do.
answer's no.
We need
Okay.
Inari to haunting him this thing.
I was going to play nicely because it keeps getting hit by this thing, but if you really want me to go after you again,
Yeah, I mean, technically, if you want to say that, it could go after. I'm not even going to say it. Just...
like
It can exit the
Morbird
building
is
and
playing
never leave us alone.
Morbird is playing a different style of game than everyone else. So okay,
I'm
Morbird
gonna be mad
really
if Morbird
wants-
goes down here because I
really
would
wants
not have
to
laid
die,
on hands.
'cause- and Morbird has wounded 2, so we'll go straight to dying 3.
Yeah.
I think I can make a reflex save.
Forcing Astra to use
Yeah,
her last.
I'm just saying
spell and
this is
another action on that.
really forking the party.
Yep.
By a lot.
This is
I'm
this is
going to do that.
get
I'm
Thank
not
you.
going
Out
to
of the
play
party.
a stupid
I
game.
appreciate that. That is a lot of forking us over. But thank you.
I'm
From
not
a
going to do that.
as a player,
was-
thank you.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I want you to not be completely screwed by this. Kelvin has been touched. Varilla could use another stabbins or 2. This swarm is going to just keep going after the things that are close to it that it thinks are actually hurting it. You are no longer hurting it, really, because last time it critically saved against its thing, so it does not care about you at this moment.
Yeah.
Okay. All
Hooray!
right. Calvin, give me a reflex save.
Oh, thank
Great.
goodness.
You take half of that. 7 points of damage.
Yay, not instantly dead. Hooray!
Woo!
Massive improvement.
Now give me another reflex save as it stays in your square. Okay, much less good. You take all of that and give me a fortitude save now.
Dear Lord.
mean, we're staying in this building for like another hour after just this
You-
door is done.
Are not poisoned, so that's
Hooray!
good.
Oh, thank goodness.
Hashtag blessed.
Yes. All right.
I know we're running along, but I think we should probably take care of this.
Yep.
I agree.
All right. I am going to cast. Daze on it. Wait. Dang it.
You can't. It has no mind.
Okay. Then I shall cast
It's
Electric
a
Arc.
swarm.
Thank you for not letting him waste those
Yep.
two actions.
Yeah.
I could have. We're not going to do this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw me like just crumple when he said days.
Well, Daze
but-
has a will save. That's what I was thinking.
Yes, and
But
it's
no.
mindless because it's a
Right.
swarm.
Yes. I Alan had forgotten that part. So yes.
Well, it's not mindless. It actually has too many minds. That's
Yeah.
the real problem. Okay.
So
give
electric
me
swarm and
damage.
Electric Arc.
click that damage
Oh, there it
button.
is. There it is. There it is. Okay. There you
Okay.
go.
It takes half of this damage.
We did some damage to it. Hooray.
Wait.
Right. Oh, wait. And then I move away. I move more away.
Great. Okay.
Ruxel
Then,
and Varilla with the Hail Marys.
Yep. Ruxel moves in.
Dappy stab.
Is going to attempt to hit.
Good job, Ruxel.
Hits. Damage.
1 damage.
Grab your kill.
It might be 0 damage,
No,
depending
it
on.
is-
Yeah, it could be.
It's just minus that 10, so we're okay.
Okay.
So it takes 3 points of damage.
Oh wow.
I'll take it.
Okay. Because there's no precision added to this. That's how this thing works. And
Sure.
Ruxel runs away. Maybe a little bit further
Yeah.
than it once
probably.
was.
Yeah, probably.
Varilla goes up.
Let's get a 3rd crit out of Varilla here.
That'd be amazing.
Okay. It is not taking. There we go. Varilla. Wouldn't that be nice? So. Regular hit.
And does no
Take
damage,
no
huh?
damage.
Alright, wait. I would
Yep.
almost say stay there to provide flat foot for Calvin.
For Calvin. Sure.
In which case,
So-
Vrilla can make another attack.
Yeah, in that agreed. In that case, second attack.
Okay. Because who knows, right?
Yeah. I mean, we're counting on Brilla to do crit.
Nope.
Crits anyways.
Right.
Calvin.
Kill it dead, Calvin.
All right. I'm gonna fucking bash this goddamn swarm.
You can't overdrive. You miss.
Would you like to now overdrive?
Yes.
You're just angry, like, wait, I'm smart. I can think through this.
Okay, you overdrive.
Hell
Yay.
yeah. And that's the just the
Just click
success.
on the regular. Yep, overdrive success. You got it. Now, what are you going
And-
to do for your 3rd action?
Gonna do another bashy bash.
Also, weren't you reaching for a torch at some point? Oh no, that we
No.
Yeah, you talked him out of that.
Right, yep. And that misses.
Oh my god.
Galaby is very content behind that door. Inari,
Okay, here we go. I guess I'll use a.
finally stand up.
It's if I stand up, I have to stay where I am. So
Uh-huh.
if I don't stand up, I can move a square.
Right.
Uh,
They have a point.
So I'm gonna use another focus point Or actually, no, I can. Yeah, we're gonna use another focus point and cast from here, pointing this way.
Yeah, good.
Sure. Yep, I gotcha.
Where's my spell?
Here it is.
Forget which. There we go. Let's have it roll. Fortitude save. Boop, boop.
Heh.
It actually fails. Dear
Oh.
Lord. All right.
Something goes right.
It failed a save. It's gonna take
Yes, it
4
failed.
points of damage finally,
It's also
Going
deafened.
to take.
Oh, it's not critical fail.
and then
It's
some.
going to take 9 points of damage.
Yay!
I will tell you now.
It's still up. Oh my god.
It has 1 hit point left.
1.
just
A
spit
concha.
at it.
This is a tactic that no one has taken yet. That if we learned from the ooze battle once before.
No.
Punching
not
is how we
punch
fix
it.
it.
Gosh, he could have just moved 5 feet.
I would have moved 5 feet for sure.
He could have moved 5 feet. That is a fail. Jeez. There's your poison damage. I'm assuming you're at dying 3 now. Great.
Yep.
Oh, jeez. Jacksonius, you're cowering in the corner.
Am I better off postponing or whatever to someone else?
You can delay. Yeah.
You can
Delay is
delay.
the word.
Do you have any healing potions or anything?
Yeah, I do.
You have one in hand, so maybe
You
you'd want to get. Yeah, maybe
you could
just
rub
delay.
it to Inari and pour it in Inari's mouth.
Yeah.
maybe just delay at this point.
Why don't you just delay? There's a
You can drink
God.
your- Yeah.
There's a chance I kill it on my turn,
All right.
and I'm next. So maybe just delay until after me, and then.
I'll
Okay.
delay.
Delayed. Adriel.
Oh my God. I don't have a hero point, so I'm gonna miss this, and it's just gonna continue. But I can get here, so it is flat-footed to me,
Uh-huh.
and I can take a single swing with my bastard sword. And miss, like I said, and now I'll run away. Oh, or should I just stay here and swing again?
Swing again.
I'll swing again.
Swing away.
Oh.
3 and 2.
Hey, could you stop rolling my dice?
Oh my gosh. Okay, now give me that fortitude save. Okay,
Yep.
there's your 8 points of damage. Does that bring you unconscious? Yeah.
Sure does.
Uh-huh.
Now Jacksonius gets to go.
Dying 2.
Yep. Okay. I'm just surprised. It has one hit point, and a spell could have maybe done it on a successful save.
What? I don't have any spells that work on
No?
saves. Let's see. Well, I have one that does an area that would have hurt a bunch of people, but no, I don't have. I've got Fear, Soothe, and Bane.
What area spell do you have?
Don't you have like concordant choir?
Yeah, that's an area, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's the size? What's the area shape?
Oh, you're right. I could have done a one action version of it probably. Shoot. Oh well.
You could have also changed your burst to over here so that it affects that thing
True,
over
true.
there. So, You live, you learn, you get loves. It is just gonna stay there and sting.
Sorry, Jacksonius could step in at this point, right? If they wanted.
That's true if they want.
I would
Yeah.
say might as well step in and try to shoot it. You could get a critical or something and put it down.
Okay, let me just say
Maybe.
also, I noticed if it makes any difference. I know 3 actions. I know. Just want to. Here's all the options. I have a crowbar. if that would help in any way. I
It
don't
probably
think
takes
so.
too long to get out the crowbar.
Honestly,
Yeah.
you could shoot it and then throw the gun.
don't know. Right.
Literally, you'd have to take off your pack for one action, get the
Yeah.
crowbar out for another
Yeah.
action, then run up to be right next to it.
For next act, for next round.
Okay, so is it worth me still? So here's what I got. I've got a potion still in one hand, pistol
Uh-huh.
in the other. I assume.
Is it loaded?
Yep.
I don't
Move.
really remember what happened with the whole because I had gotten my torch out at one point. So
You could run up and revive me with the potion,
yeah.
and I
I
could.
think you have to, so the wasps are going next. So I think best is to try take a last is try and kill him. So
I
like move,
I would
take
agree.
a shot. If you miss, then drink your potion.
Well,
I don't know if
so the other thing before was when I shot at it. I mean, it was a success, and it just totally went through it.
Yeah, you just need to roll like a 9 or a 10 in your
High-
damage.
Roll higher.
You just
You
need,
need-
a ton of damage.
You need to roll max damage. Is what it kind of comes down to.
Okay. Yeah. Then I will.
In fact, I think you need to crit and roll good damage in order for it to work.
Do you have any? You don't have any thrown items. Never mind. I'm thinking. Sorry.
I'm deciding. It looks like I have to reload yet, so I'm deciding whether or not risky reload is worth it at this point. Maybe not.
I mean-
Maybe do a full reload.
I mean, everything's risky right now, no matter what we're
Okay.
doing.
The difference between risky reload and a regular reload is the exact same amount of actions if you fail the risky reload. That's it. That's all the difference.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, then I risky reload,
Great. So that's one action, and then you shoot
and then I shoot.
as part of that action.
Okay.
Okay, that is a regular hit. Give me
There's
damage.
no point in even rolling damage, though, is there?
There is a no, because there's been no Inspire Courage. Nope. Yep. Literally cannot damage unless it's a crit. So
Is it even possible on a second?
yeah,
Yeah.
if
I
you
mean, if
roll
you-
20,
If you roll a 20, yeah.
Okay. Oh, except I have to. Yeah. Well, I risky reload again.
you can risky reload and shoot. Nope,
That 8 is right
So
next to
That
the
misfire.
My
Or...
God.
that misses. So now you just have to regular reload, or well, you have to clean your gun.
Claim my gun. Yeah.
Okay, the swarm is going to do what it was going to do before, which is just stay swarming on Calvin. Calvin, roll me a reflex save. Good, but not good enough. You take all that.
Well,
This is ridiculous.
And you are dying. It moves down. And I'm going to move it off because I have to get between here. Varilla, it will... Varilla has to roll a reflex save. Fails.
Like the end of Saving Private Ryan, which is.
All that damage. And that's the end of all this now. Okay,
I,
and
be-
it
I
was there.
think this is officially the closest to a TPK, I've
TPK?
ever come.
Yep.
Absolutely.
From a wasp swarm.
Hit it with
Astra?
electric arc. Oh my god.
Yeah, I have to. And even though it means Inari's gonna die, I have to.
That doesn't mean that Inari is going to die. It's
You're right.
likely that Inari
Likely.
is going to die.
Yeah.
You don't have to. You don't have to. There is Ruxel and Varilla up next.
Yeah, like I said.
You can stabilize Inari.
Do it. Kill the bees.
Okay.
You gotta be kidding me.
Can I use a hero point to make it reroll?
Nope.
Then I will ask you as a player, considering how dead we're almost all, can I please spend a hero point to make it reroll?
Oh my god.
I gave you options of choosing a different path to save Inari.
I'm not
Well,
upset
that's-
about no. That's I would still make this
Oh.
decision 10 times out of 10.
I know. This is Nope. That's it. It did what it did. The dice rolled the way they
Alright,
rolled.
It's fine.
hmm
So what happened? Where are we at here?
What's your third action?
Open the door behind me.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay.
Get him, Ruxel.
Yeah.
Mess him up.
Do stuff.
So we'll do his best.
That's a hit.
If it rolls max damage, it will kill. Almost max. Oh come on.
Ruxel.
That
Come
will
on.
do it, won't it?
Ruxel rolls up, stabs forward, and puts his rapier through the final wasp,
Just that one last wasp just flying around.
and the rest of the
Dear
swarm dissipates.
Lord.
Oh, this is where the
It had resistance 7.
yeah.
That was 8. I will call it here for tonight. We are going to stay in initiative.
Okay.
To save everyone.
This will save everyone because hero points will recharge. Okay?
Yep.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Lord.
Oh my
I-
god.
This is where my benevolence comes in handy. Is this? All right, I'm not going to force that reroll to spend. That's a slippery slope. I'm not going to fall down that one, but I will do this. And how insane that swarm was.
Oh my
Thank you,
Lord.
oh great and benevolent GM.
Now, I hope
you.
we've all learned a good lesson about swarms.
We need to buy splash
we
weapons,
will-
apparently.
We need
will
to buy
see
bug
everyone-
spray.
We will see everyone in 2 weeks. To my players, if you want to debrief, hold on till after the stream is done. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Thank
Can
you.
we buy some citronella torches?
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.